Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump into the action, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. Lastly, if you're interested in joining any of our games, like this one, we do have open slots available. This game and the 2 Tuesday games both have open slots, so if you're interested in them, be sure to reach out. Let me know. We'd be more than happy to have you join in on the chaos and maybe tame your own wyvern or something else like that. But without further ado, go ahead and tell us that recap, Glenn.
All right. I think last we left off, we started with Monkey getting advice from one of the druids about how we should be raising our wyverns when it comes to the time. Giving, I guess, just advice in general and how to basically teach the rest of us who are raising wyverns how to properly raise them, because I mean Monkey's the one that's getting like the word of mouth from the guy. We cut to then Bart, who's went through a bit of a scuffle to get his egg. If I recall, he had to jump and try to grab a crystal, and ended up landing in the lava where he had to get himself out of, and ended up I remember him summoning I think like a goat to climb up like the difficult terrain areas of the Inferno Wyvern's nest, and I think he ended up having to take it inside the mouth of a giant Inferno Wyvern. And then after that trial, we had Glenn's trial, which was going into a forest, finding a ritual site, and offering his blood to be able to cross in between realms to meet the Shamblegeist there. Going through the tests, doing some hunting, and though not entirely, being able to integrate into the pack, he was able to find the nest and take an egg. I think 3 or so days passed by, and on the night of the third day, everybody does eventually return with their wyvern eggs, and we all ended up being successful in that venture. We then, I think, the following day, we were then we were given permission to stay around the wyvern's nest if we chose, and we're left to start raising the eggs under the guidance of what Monkey had learned from the druids. Oh, and I also believe that everybody did go to their respective, I guess, druid leaders of the eggs that they acquired to try to learn a bit more. Glenn unfortunately was out of luck because there was none. Oh, but we did learn also that there was the last Shamblegeist rider's name was Lazal, and his attempt at conquering was what brought renown to the Valen, for they were the ones that ended up stopping him. And so if there was any information about that, the Valen would have it. And I think that's where I got.
So, you all have your eggs. Some of you have inquired with the specific rioters as to what it is that you can do to better train your wyverns and connect with them. or tolerate them and potentially sell them to the highest bidder. After this, you're all left alone. Being welcome within the wyvern's nest, you do see many of these wyverns do end up approaching towards you all and sniffing towards you to see if you are potential prey, but they seem to recognize the amulets hung across many of your necks and give you all a bunch of reprieve.
Forgot about the amulets. That's right. We all got an amulet that represented our.
It's your Digivolver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, now, after such a grueling test to your willpower and characters, you all remember what it is you originally set out leaving Claytel towards the Crosslands for.
Right. Well, the thing is, like, we were trying to get mounts, right? For Christian. So we got the egg for a mount.
Not Christian, Bartikov.
Bartikov, but it's not we don't have it now. He doesn't have the flying mount now.
I think he'll be fine. In the long term, he has what he wants.
Are you not satisfied?
This is true. I am quite satisfied with how this has gone so far.
Good.
Honestly, I was not expecting it to be this quick or successful.
Mm-hmm. I expect you to have more hair.
Quite the trial. I mean, you look pretty banged up, Bartikov.
Yes, this was, how you say, really fucked up side effect.
I apologize. Glenn, you look the most fucked up out of all of us. You look like you went through some straight trauma.
Nah, it was just another day, right? I mean, makeup healing, all right.
Starts looking into the void.
He says that and then he just stares off into space.
It's fine. It was easy.
It's easy to disassociate from the pain.
Yeah.
Needless
like
to say,
untouched.
Somebody
I thought
had
it was
the
simple.
easiest task. You matched with them so well. Like,
Yeah, he did.
it's like,
I
oh
was
hey,
like,
you
wait,
did
they're
it.
lazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like me and Somebody had like the easier time in the trials.
I mean, you got hit by lightning.
Yeah,
I don't know what
but
you're on about.
yeah, but you know, it is what it is.
So Bart, I would like to ask you, and this goes for each of you. Where is your marker by the wyverns? Where on your bodies is it? It is a component of what your wyvern is and the task that you had to endure that sits on you. For Bart, it's going to be a permanent burn mark. For Some D, it's going to be a portion of your scales that were frostbitten over. For Glenn, it's going to be the chunk of flesh taken out of your limb. And then, of course, for Reese, it's going to be the scar of a lightning across you somewhere.
It's going to be the coffee withdrawals.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I thought I went through enough trials and tribulations with the withdrawals.
Well, this is just
considering-
your accent piece to all of this.
Considering I mage-handed, right, but I still got struck with lightning, I would say, like, I have a lightning burn on, like, my shoulder over here, since I can see it, like, blasting down.
It's
Yeah, I
on
think-
his other hand, the one that's not burned.
Icy hot.
no.
Touch them together, I'll feel normal again.
I think for Bart it's going to be like up the side of his neck, so not quite on his face, but definitely some of the scarring reaches up onto his cheek and then like along under his ear, and it spreads out onto his chest a little bit.
Nice.
No hair there ever again.
And I think for Glenn, it's definitely going to be like a huge chunk just dented into his chest, like right near where the heart would be. almost like it's like almost creating like a void, I guess, that's going to be like there.
Nice. So you all have your really badass scars now.
I cast regenerate. I'm just kidding.
All right.
Immediately, the
I
egg
have-
just shatters.
I have many more painful and permanent scars that could do with being regenerated. The one on the neck is just the one that's gonna stay forever.
Yeah, Lakudra was into some stuff.
Jeez.
I was
Those are
talking
scars
about
of
the
battle.
lava burns down my other side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Mine's are emotional scars.
The difference between a paladin and a bard: physical scars, emotional scars. Actually, that's more warlock than bard, but yeah, like
Mine are daddy issues.
Okay, so
different game.
with this being said, right, our next step, do we want to reconvene back towards the Crosslands, or do we want to veer left towards Low Falls, right? Just because we spent like a good week here, I'm assuming, because it took days for us to.
Oh yeah.
The Low Falls?
Yeah, Low Falls is the neighboring town to the north of Weaver's Nest. I'm just putting that one out just in case you guys wanted to, I don't know, restock on certain things. I mean, we didn't spend much because we were hunting.
Seems like you kind of just want to get back to a societal kind of nature, huh?
No,
Well-
if I wanted to go back, I could just teleport back and then come back after. But like, I'm not going to do that. I'm just bringing up that there's a town to the north. I sleep on a pillow every night. I don't know what you're talking about. I can make a mansion.
Yeah, speaking of, do we have a place? Does everyone have a place to hide the egg?
I have a backpack.
If you guys go in the mansions, you guys got locks and rooms.
I want to keep my egg on me.
Hmm.
I'm keeping it wrapped up in that cloak that that monkey gave me that can't let
Oh.
light penetrate through. Or you
Oh.
gave me, I think, right?
Yeah, the one that air and light does not penetrate, and if you wrap it, it's supposed to lower your speed when you fall. But I don't know, never.
So
did
I guess
that.
during the time where
The
sun
snuffing
would be lighted.
jacket.
Yeah, the one that everyone was immediately like, you could suffocate someone. I was like, yo, wait, who am I with?
I mean, I think I said it last time. You could do that with a regular jacket.
Give me a piece of rope.
How big are these eggs? If you don't mind me asking. Like that, or
They
like-
can fit if you
Uh,
arch your hand. It can fit and rest against your bicep. That size.
Okay, that's a pretty big egg.
It's a big egg.
It's big.
Watermelon.
It's a pretty big thing.
It's like a
Damn.
watermelon.
I have to carry this thing and treasure it the whole time it's with an egg. Hey, Glenn, can you hold this for me? No, I'm just kidding.
You know, babysit 2 eggs out.
Listen, even if you can't use your hands, you can still kick a motherfucker.
It should fit in like a backpack though, right? Like, or actual adventuring bag.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. So, I mean, if we don't want to go to Low Falls, do we want to hit up the marsh first, or do we want to go to the forest area?
I think going to the marsh would be. That's where we. Oh no, we need to go to the big tree, right?
If we want to go chronologically according to the the series of the Echoes of the Shattered Vale.
I say we go to the big tree and we avoid the town completely to the south of it. I just I feel that I think I asked this question before. Is there a possibility of there being a town in that giant tree?
You asked them, and their answer was kind of like, probably not. It's pretty inhospitable out there. Like, if you guys weren't escorted by these druids, Wyvern's Nest would be incredibly dangerous. Given the
Okay.
hundreds of wyverns.
With that being said, the possibility of a town, the nearest town would probably be that one in the marsh. So let's avoid that town at all costs. I say we go straight to the tree.
Wait, what?
I 100% agree.
That was you kind of just contradicted yourself there, though.
No, it's fine. We don't need to go to that town.
Now I know I might not look like the sharpest tool in the shed, but You seem like you're trying to avoid this place, this area specifically.
Yeah,
Could you
100%.
you want to elaborate with that?
Guys, if my spawn is anywhere, it would be that town.
And what's wrong with meeting your spawn?
My child that I've never met, that I've not talked to for possibly 100 and something years,
Right.
probably more.
Right.
I mean,
Why
better
would I?
late than
Why
never.
would I want to lope another person into my life?
Well, I mean, have you ever thought of maybe from their perspective, like what if
No.
what if they just want to know their papa?
It's probably better they don't. I'd rather have I'd rather have their mom tell them of a time when I wasn't me like this, and it's just it paints a target.
I mean, I hear that, but we're pretty also we're pretty influential and powerful people ourselves now, right? We have the ability to keep people safe.
And can you stop a devil from teleporting into their house while we're not there and killing them in their sleep?
No, I don't think.
Can you stop them from ingesting poison within their food? There's a reason I had to send my other daughter away. It's rather they think that I don't have an attachment to them than I do. I'd rather put up the facade that I don't care, that they can die, and it wouldn't affect me. Because if I show at any point that I do care about them, they are tools to be utilized against me.
You know what, Reese? I hear that, and I respect your decision to want to go that way. But don't you think that it's just a little bit sad, though?
I am a villain in a story. My end is going to come in some form or another. As I mentioned before, I'm pretty sure that spear that we picked up, my first time meeting you guys, is gonna be it. I'm a bard. We tell stories. It's just how it happens.
I don't think you should sell yourself short, Reese. We all have sins from the past, but there's always a chance at redemption, right?
Not really.
You can believe that.
The hope of that is what keeps me going half the time. But
See, there you go.
I also appreciate that with our increased notoriety comes increased danger to those we care about.
Mm-hmm. That's why I try not to associate with you guys every chance I get. Not because I don't like you guys, right? But it's very easy to... When I start saying I'm officially with you, right, I start getting loped into the reputation with you.
All I'm hearing is a challenge to make ourselves better, so we can protect we can be able to defend ourselves in such instances. Then, right? Just nothing but a challenge to get stronger.
Part of my power comes from slowly tearing apart someone's soul from their sins. I don't think there is redemption.
I mean, you
You'll be
can always
fine.
change your method of approach.
As nice as that sounds, unfortunately, I already went through the ritual. Right. It's one of those things. There's no way to undo the ritual. There's only advancement of the ritual.
Never say never, Reese.
Besides, I have a pretty cozy place picked out in hell already, so.
God damn it.
Besides, if anything, at some point, I'm probably gonna run into Bardic and Somni down there. So.
Right.
Sandy just looks over towards you.
I think you would make an amazing imp.
Dude,
Just looks back.
I forget. Did anybody else have business in the swamp though?
So I think your book does mention the swamp at some point, doesn't it?
It does. It does. It's
Yeah.
I forget which book it is. Out of character, but I know. I think it's the
Yeah.
fourth book.
The second
the
one,
shadow.
Shadows of the Misty Marsh.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I was saying, if we wanted to do it chronologically, we would do the marsh and then the tree. But you want to avoid the marsh altogether, so we
We
could. There's like looking at the map. What do we see this marking? This little place?
Yeah.
Like, we could check out. I mean, that looks like a structural place that maybe there are people there that we could try to get information about.
Yeah. I tell you what, if you want to go to the Marsh City, I will under the condition that, and I would want to ask for a contract. A, you call me something besides Reese or Resand, and B, I use your how to disguise self that I gave you.
Well, the thing is, we're gonna have to. I mean, I'm gonna want to eventually like tackle the marsh. Eventually, you don't have to come with me for that, but I am gonna go to that marsh one way or another. But it would be good. It would be. I would love to have you come along, Reese.
I'm coming regardless, right? But I think it'd be good if you guys just not called me Resand when I'm down there, and I use the how to disguise.
All right, I
Try
will
to
first. Yeah, throw you the hat of disguise then.
Zombie will take off the hat of disguise that's
Oh, you
still
have
on
it.
his head.
You have it. All
You see, he takes up the hat, and his original hat is underneath it.
right.
Does your
I think you
appearance
tuned me.
change at all?
He looks skinnier.
So you lost weight?
Just trims 10 pounds. Like,
Yeah, I just feel like I have enough family trauma at this point that'll last me like the next 300 something years.
Actually, to be fair, he looks skinnier because he's been adding to his weight to hide the pockets he has all over his body. At the moment. Gonna need to move these now.
That's where you kept them.
You think I've been keeping all your stuff?
What would you like to be called then, Reese?
I will let you know at some point. I just don't know yet.
I shall call you Pieces.
What did Asa call me at the freaking thing? Like Earl or something like that?
Duke.
Oh,
or
yeah.
some
He
shit.
called you Cletus.
Yeah,
Oh,
call
please.
I'll be Cletus over there. I'll be the alter ego Cletus over there.
You want to get? You know, you might fit in with the swamp people there. Let's go.
Yeah, so I will unattune to. Oh shit! I gotta unattune to shit.
And don't
Okay,
forget that
I'll let you
that
know.
amulet is the attunement too.
Yep. 100%.
Definitely tuning to now.
So, you all are going to journey across the Crosslands?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like good old adventures. No teleporting left and right to other places.
The journey
As
of
I'm like channeling the teleport. Oh, okay.
The journey across the Crosslands towards the marshlands unfolds like a vibrant tapestry, a symphony of nature's hues and textures. The lush, untouched plains of the Crosslands stretch out before you, a sea of emerald green grasses swaying in the gentle breeze. Fauna of every kind graze peacefully, their silhouettes dancing against the canvas of the horizon. As you all venture deeper, the tranquil beauty of the plains gradually gives way to the entrance of the marshlands. The air becomes heavy with humidity, clinging to your skin like a sunken shroud. Wisps of mist rise from the verdant ground, enveloping the party in an ethereal embrace. The crooning calls of unseen creatures echo through the air, creating an eerie and enchanting melody. The marshlands reveal themselves as a realm of paradoxes, serene yet mysterious, calm yet teeming with life. Patches of luminescent fungi cast an otherworldly glow on the moss-covered ground, guiding the way through the twisting labyrinths of waterlogged trails. Giant lily pads adorned with delicate blossoms float on the surface of mirrored pools, mirroring the azure sky above. In the heart of the marsh, a colossal tree emerges, its towering presence a stark contrast to the flat landscape. Its roots intertwine with the marshy terrain, creating a natural symbiosis. The tree's massive trunk, clad in vines and epitaph, epitaph, yeah, that word, reaches towards the heavens, a living monument to the resilience of nature. You gaze in awe at the kaleidoscope of colors that dance upon the leaves of this tree. The vibrant reds and exotic flowers, the iridescent blues of butterflies, and the subtle golds of hanging moss. The atmosphere shifts as you get closer in towards this colossal tree. The air hums with a mystical energy, and the surroundings take on an otherworldly glow. You can sense the essence of this second book in the series, Echoes of the Shattered Veil. Shadows in the misty marsh is very apt. The roots of the colossal tree become a natural entrance to shadows and hidden secrets all around. This journey from Wyvern's Nest over to the marshlands took you all a week and a half. Of course, there's nothing in simple crosslands dangerous enough that your party had any actual encounters. But now, here you are, looking at the marshland flats.
All right.
Oh yeah, music change.
So today I'm gonna be proficient with herbalism kit. I'm changing my teleport to the winter, and yeah, it's a big one.
Yeah. So we're gonna call you. So Cletus,
Yes. I haven't
You-
transformed yet.
oh, you haven't transformed. Okay, I was gonna ask like,
I mean, do you
is
want me
this-
to just?
is
You'll know
this-
when I have the accent.
Yeah, it's like it's like when do we start going for your you start going to your other persona?
When we go into the town.
All right, so I guess we should start heading in that direction.
This guy immediately. Let's go to town. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, don't we want to get? I mean, that's the best way to get information on like
I agree.
is to ask the locals what's going around, right?
Mhm.
But I think the main thing is to inquire about a possible Finn and see if there's like the curse, if there's like a cursey spooky vibe that's going around.
Sure. Like local rumors and stuff.
Where are the weird animals coming from?
Is there any weird animals around besides Somdi?
Roll me a survival check. Let's find out.
Hey, survival. 26. Not a 20.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get you a list, Somdi, of strange animals that he sees and points out to you within the marshlands. As you can imagine, forest creatures and jungle creatures and swamp creatures all persist in environments like this. Things that can cling high to trees, mostly apish creatures, is what you've been noticing. Baboons,
Monkey.
giant apes, things like that.
All right, it's time to return Monkey to his people.
Looking around, I literally end up pointing at every animal because I've never been to a fucking swamp.
Do we at any point notice a Titan boa?
You know what? On a 26, sure.
I could have asked for a Spinosaurus, but I feel like that'd be stretching it.
Yeah, dinosaurs aren't this low south.
There are dinosaurs.
While we're going through the marsh, I am keeping an eye out for like any rare herbs that can be found specifically in this marsh area that are native, and any like just keep an eye out for herbs.
I can help you with that.
Yeah, just because
What are you looking for in specific? Herbs to do what?
Well, alchemy is like a hobby I do, so
Yeah, say it.
it's good to keep an eye out. And I don't know what specific herbs can grow in this region, so
So, I actually have an entire document for this. I'm just getting it up.
sweet.
Do, 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 do.
And I'm assuming this is while we're traveling to the town, right? Like we're just,
Yeah.
marching through. Are there roads?
Squelch.
Yeah, are there
Oh.
roads that take us to the town, or
No.
Just the forest. We just
we're shoving this wagon.
we're just
by
going.
the way.
It's fine. We Boris is pretty strong. He can carry us through this.
Yeah.
I don't think the board is big enough for all of us.
I'm just gonna pull out my broom of flying, right? And I'm gonna just sit on that, and we don't have to touch the ground.
This guy. If we get stuck in the mud, I think Monkey and I can like jump behind the wagon and give it a good shove, keep us moving.
I realize now that I didn't need this stupid bird. I have a broom of flying.
Why you keep calling it a bird? It's not a bird.
Okay, so you rolled your survival check, correct? That was for animals. Now I need an herbalism check utilizing wisdom.
Okay.
I will assist you.
You're proficient in herbalism?
I
Yes,
am.
Perfect.
I am.
Gets you to being proficient in shit.
I can switch mine up, so I'm kind of lucky on that regards.
Else are bullshit.
Eldrin's 18. Oh wait, I have advantage because of
Mm-hmm. You have advantage.
yeah,
Come on, baby.
5, so
18.
14. So 18 it is.
So 18 it is. Okay. Wandering through here, you do find various herbs that could be utilized in crafting things like potions and ointments and different things to help suppress burns on individuals. You get a total, and this is wandering through casually, of about 50 GP worth of herbs that can be utilized in crafting potions of healing.
Okay. Potions of healing? Okay.
Yes. And 125 GP worth of fire sprout, which can be utilized in crafting potions of fire resistance.
Fire sprout. How many? How much gold? Sorry.
150, which is enough to make one
150,
potion.
okay. Nice.
But anyways,
Yeah. If you're ever looking for specific ingredients, Grease, you can always let me know. I am part of the Joseph's badge of the Herbalism Guild, so
You're correct. You are.
so wandering down south, you eventually find a sign that is posted, this large hunk of bark from a very big tree that reads, "Welcome to Sable Haven. Leave," is etched at the bottom with a carving knife.
Sable Haven.
Sable Haven.
I do love the hospitality in this country.
To
You
be
guys ever
fair,
heard of
everywhere else has been very welcoming so
That's
far.
Gonna make a new NPC, important NPC tab for y'all.
Okay. So,
I guess we should leave. Sorry, Glenn.
you just wanted to ask some questions. But it doesn't look like it was originally part of the sign. It looks like somebody just came up and wrote that down, like carved that in.
so
You guys aren't curious?
Oh, of course I'm curious. We're still going in.
So, Sable Haven is a collection of modest wooden structures raised on stilts connected by a network of wooden walkways that wind through this swampy environment. The town seems to meld with the surrounding environment, its buildings shaded by the overhanging branches of ancient willow trees. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth and the subtle aroma of alchemical concoctions brewed by the residents. The heart of Sable Haven is a communal square where the townsfolk gather for trade, conversations, and occasional celebrations. Tangled vines and mosses drape from the eaves of buildings, and lanterns made from iridescent swamp flora cast a soft, eerie glow in the evening hours. The people of Sable Haven, a resilient and self-reliant community marked by a distaste for outsiders born from years of isolation. Their clothing is practical, made from sturdy material that can withstand the damp environment. Residents often wear wide-brimmed hats adorned with feathers and charms to ward off the ever-present insects. Among these residents, you'll find a mix. Humans, elves, lizard folk. Humans with weathered faces and calloused hands are the majority, known for their skill in alchemy and potion making. However, the elves, with their keen connection to nature, contribute to this town's herbalism and magical practices. Lizard folk, native to the swamps, are often skilled hunters and fishers, navigating the waters with ease. As you all begin walking through, taking in this environment, you feel that relative distaste towards you all by these various individuals here.
I before entering, disguise self.
Okay. What do you look like now?
I like the Cletus persona, which is a older human with a big gray beard, receding hairline. Yeah, just glasses and just like tattered clothes.
Well, as you are walking past a older gentleman sitting in a rocking chair, rocking gently back and forth, he holds up a metal canteen and spits inside of it, and you hear a very loud cling of something solid in there, just staring at you all as you walk.
I'm gonna mentally connect to Reese, so I'm just gonna say, you fucked somebody from here.
No, someone I fucked with here. Potentially. She was last seen near the big tree up north. And this is the only possible, like, residency outside of that structure to the north.
I feel like a bird check to see if there's some fucking tree house out there and be here.
That's why I'm concerned that there may be like a town either inside the tree or around the tree, or maybe there's like an elven, because she was elf, so who knows?
Like Ladrin like you?
No, elf,
Okay.
elf. So wood elf. She was very energetic, very. Hopes and dreams are all still there. Put it that way.
So, as you're all walking down these very noisy planks across this way, you imagine it would be nearly impossible to sneak around given the unstable structure that you are stepping on top of the water. You watch as a ball passes before all of you, a thatched together patchwork ball made of various leathers of creatures that allows it to have a little bit of buoyancy as it passes by, and then a human child runs out and grabs the ball and is tackled by a lizard folk immediately, slightly bigger. And then they both look over at all of you and take off running.
That looks like a fun sport.
Yes. I'm gonna walk up to. Is there like more people around outside of that one dude that's looking at us shiftingly on his porch?
No, there's more people other than him, but they all seem to be like sweeping their porch or knitting something or weaving something or cobbling something. And then there's the square that I described before where there seems to be a lot more townsfolk. And you imagine this town probably has a population of 200, 300, if that.
Okay, I'm gonna try and scope out which one of the people are the most approachable, I guess.
Insight check.
I will look around for. Actually, I will snap my fingers, and an owl's gonna come out, and I'm gonna look at Hooligan. Hey, buddy, you mind seeing if any structures look like maybe like a local tavern for us?
Have Hooligan roll an investigation.
Cool.
So, Reese, there's a couple of people in that crowd. There's a wither-scaled lizard folk whose scales have been turning gray and white from age, who eyes you with the same demeanor as everybody else in town, but he positions himself more authoritarian than the rest. And then you see that there's a wood elf who looks, well, ancient in their age, who doesn't have the same distaste that everybody else has, but has a weariness air to them as well.
Okay, I'm gonna approach the wood elf.
As you walk over, you see a handful of younger elven and half-elven individuals kind of step towards you very pointedly and create a semi-barrier around them.
Hello. I would like to talk to the lady. Maybe you guys can help me. We new in this town.
They look back at the wood elf who's sitting there. She sits up, picking up with her a cane as she begins walking. And Reese, you'd be hard-pressed to go many places in this world where an elf gets to live this old and this long. Elves, as I like to allow everybody to know, typically live to about 1,000, fairly gracefully, but they're killed before then because of politics and, well, you want to rewrite history and elves remember everything from younger years, so it's dangerous.
Yeah.
But they can get into the early few hundreds past 1,000, like 1, 2, 3. This one has to be over 1,000 years old. As she takes a pointed step towards you, one of the larger of these elves just positioned so that she can look past him, but his very large, strong arms, especially for an elf, is positioned protectively in front of her. One thing that all of you would notice is the blade at his side. It is a hooked-tipped blade that is unsheathed, the metal of which is made out of this slightly blue, almost wave-looking pattern material across it, like a Damascus blade of sorts. Mm-hmm. And the guard is round on both sides and hooked inwards like a ram's horns that were crouched in towards the blade itself. And the pommel at the end of it seems to have many different elven runic markings across from it as well. He just positions with his hand gripping the bottom, and based off of the hooked nature at the end, if he drew out and slashed, you imagine that would be a very deadly first initial strike.
There, man. There's no need to get to violence.
Well, you all came here? Thessalia, Mistwalker.
Cletus, mud carrier.
You stupid fuck. Yes,
My friends call me Cletus Mud.
Now that
a
she's
commoner's name.
Now
I
that
know many a mud carrier.
What are commoners called? Yes.
Exactly what I was about to say.
Now that
Name
she
is
steps
Phineas
forward,
Trash Muncher.
her silver hair cascades like a waterfall, and her emerald eyes, or emerald green eyes, reflect the wisdom of centuries that she has within her. You can see a manner of different herbs that are tightly woven into her outfit, but in a practical manner still, as if she might be the go-to healer in this type of environment. Somebody who would quickly peel off what she needs and puts together whatever it is and helps individuals. And given the relative nature of the other elves around her, they all seem to be incredibly protective of her. Your assumption is correct that she is, in fact, some type of leader here.
Mud pusher, you say?
Yes, people call me Cletus Mud where I'm from.
Aztec, you may calm down.
They kill him.
We killed him.
You just say his name is Aztec.
Aztec. Thist. Asthist.
Like an atheist, but he forgot how to
But
spell it.
yes, his ass is thick.
God.
Not a
Bart
rival
gets
to Bart.
competition.
Not a rival
So
to Bart.
puffs his chest up a little bit.
Can you
Ironically enough, that takes away mass from the
can you write the leader's name
Oh,
for
yes,
me?
yes, yes.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
And I have to presume that you all have come here seeking something, asking us for favor. What is it?
Just for now, Lord, if possible. We come here looking, and our friend is following an author, and there was an author that wrote a book around this area. We wanted to just find out if there was truth to it.
My name's Glenn.
Glenn?
Yeah, we've been following these the tales of this book called the Echoes of the Shattered Veil, and there's this one book that talked about like the misty marshes, right? So came over here just to
Go ahead.
just came over to explore a bit and see if there's any truth to the tales of these stories.
Finn is long since dead.
So people do ask about.
There's been many individuals over the last century or so that have come here seeking knowledge and secrets and powers hidden in the swamps. All of them have died trying to find it. The only one who last survived would have been the Elgin Glenstrider who wrote about all of this.
You said Elgin Glenstrider?
Yes,
When he came through these parts?
I do not repeat myself.
That's crazy. When was the last time he was here, if you don't mind me asking?
What do you come here with trade?
It just fucking takes out the egg now.
Here you
I got
go.
a snifty wyvern egg now.
No.
Thank God, I've been looking to get rid of this.
I just did this to fuck with them.
All right. Business first. Got it. Well, I can offer you guys two things in particular. First off, I am part of the Claytel Herbalist Guild. So I could get you like a bunch of unique herbs if you're into that.
We have
But-
all the herbs we need.
Well, the second thing that I could offer you guys is a bit of hope because in this gloomy place. Have you heard about the word of monkey?
Sandy is gonna walk off.
Reese, you cast that spell?
Yes, because I can do it without a verbal or somatic since it's with the feet.
Okay. Wait, the feat allows you to ignore verbal and somatic component?
Once a day.
Mhm. Yep,
Yeah,
once a
he's
day.
telepathic.
Very well. Sensing the surface thoughts of this elven woman, she seems very concerned about these inquiries that are happening by all of you, and she also seems to have a perception that you're all going to die out here, so she wants to get whatever she can off you beforehand so that, it might help her people.
I can do multiple things if you need. I can bless water if you have any water. I can
Our waters are blessed.
um I can heal if that's something you need.
There's a chuckling amongst the elves.
My healing is obviously a lot meager than yours. I can talk to anyone. My magic comes more in the arts. My power comes more in the arts. But still not very powerful as compared to my companions over here.
Sandy comes back. All right, I have holy water. Got oil. Let's see. More oil. Why do I have so much oil?
I think you were preparing once upon a time ago to make the Bartabomb a dream. Just
okay, well, it's
cover
10
him in
hours of
oil and light him on
so-
fire. Just-
Yeah, it was labeled as 10 hours of oil for a fucking lamp, so...
What is it that
Uh,
you're mostly looking for, if you don't mind me asking? And this whole time I'm reading her mind.
Yeah.
Materials that could be useful. Leathers, especially more sturdy varieties. Nothing from weak animals like deer or anything like that. We could also use with more skinning knives and things made of metal.
Let's see what I got here real quick.
and her thoughts project that as well.
I mean, I know one thing that we can all provide is our own personal services as adventurers, you know. So if you have any things that need taken care of out in these swamps, not to boast ourselves, but we have done a great deal across the lands of Komortar so far.
Oh. Well, can you vanquish the great ape at the tree? That would be wonderful.
Her surface thoughts during this, and this will be the expiration of the spell since it only lasts a minute. She envisions this massive ape with red fur and fists that seem to arc with lightning across them.
God, lightning. I said that out loud. Lightning.
Just wee wee wee.
Yes, we're very skilled at fighting. They are. I can provide art though if you want. I have canvases that I can paint whatever you would like.
Yes, go paint me a picture of that great ape.
I will paint it once it's dead if it helps.
So I guess that's a simple trade then, right? If we take care of this great ape,
And bring back its carcass as proof.
of course, you gotta have proof of that. Proof of the combat experience and all that good
Yes.
stuff. But so
Then
we
I
get
will
you that.
answer your questions.
Perfect. It seems like a simple task, right, guys?
Mm.
By the way, Hooligan flies back over to you, just whoo. No idea. This town does not have a tavern.
So, with that
Worth a shot.
regards, we will do this job, but we need board while we are here.
Oh, there's plenty of boards you can sleep on. Try not to get trampled when people are going to work.
More like shelter.
I'm going to grab the back of Cletus's neck, and I'm going to drag him away.
What do you want?
Just snaps out.
Just pulling him with me away from the woman.
What?
We're not getting anywhere.
Yeah.
Let's kill the Thunder Monkey and be back.
Kill the Thunder Monkey.
Kill the
What?
Thunder Monkey.
My concern is even if we kill them, what's to say that they don't just not tell us?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure these guys. This is just a basic transaction. Why I always think there's like more deviousness behind it.
Okay, if I feel that they're not telling us the whole thing, I'm jumping into their minds.
That could work too.
Glenn, you've been traveling with us for how long? How have you not realized there is always something fucked up going on behind the scenes?
And I just don't trust people.
Well, I mean, worst case scenario, this place got what? 200 people? I think we could take them.
I have no doubt.
No doubt either. The
But I have
elf
a
over
feeling
there
it would-
might be a problem.
The what?
It's more that it would just
The-
look so
the
bad
alpha-
for us.
The elf over there might be a problem.
What,
I
Asphyx?
like. Yeah, I've adjusted it at this.
And the entire time, even after you all walked away, his eyes have been fixated on your group, just observing.
Can I
Intense.
insight check to see who he is most wary of?
Yes, you may.
That's a 10.
It's pretty evenly distributed across each of you.
Even me, I'm like an old man.
You had outbursts of, what do you want? Oh, thunder rape. And just like...
Thunder.
Yeah, no, you're not a very good actor.
I'm an amazing
On the
actor.
yeah, on the contrary.
I'm an amazing actor. What are you talking about?
I'm Mud Pusher.
I'm a mud pusher. You can call me Cletus
Yes.
Mud.
I am John Commoner.
I didn't know last names at the time. Okay, I forgot that I was human too. What do you want from me?
You could have just said you only have first name.
My name is
Everyone needs a
Steve.
second.
Steve.
Just Steve.
Yeah, I mean, I introduced myself as just
I mean,
Glenn.
I don't have a last name.
You guys don't introduce. Yeah, you guys don't use your family names. I forgot that's not a normal thing for you
For you
Lower-
people.
level society people.
What do you mean, you people?
I said lower leveled society people, not you people.
You're all the same level. Just- But anyways, you all wander off a little bit, and as you are doing so, you see that that other lizard folk who is keeping a very close eye on you all kind of seems intrigued by comparison. When he leans forward, you can see the stoic nature of him, but also the predatorial nature that he has. There's many different totems across his chest and jacket made of various patchworks of leather. Samdi, you know the type. He's a predator. He's a hunter. He's like you.
Gonna pop in his mind.
You get in there and
And before we're both telepathic and we create a feedback loop.
you just you
Was
jump
there a
in there.
mosquito in my mind?
There's no thoughts, just observation.
This guy, you said he's watching us, or
Oh yeah, very pointedly, the lizard folk leader, the older one, the graying scaled one.
I walk up to him. Fuck it.
Now a thought pops into his mind, Samdi. Oh, this just got interesting.
Oh
Hello.
god, he has that accent.
Grunach.
As-
Grunach
Grunach?
Scale.
Brunok skills. Cletus Mud.
As we're walking up, Glenn's just like, now, if I was a thunder ape, where would I be?
So
By the tree.
we're gonna go slay this thunder ape, but we actually don't really know how to navigate your forest. We're not familiar with this land.
Oh, I can tell.
Yeah. Do you, by any chance, know of a guide, or could you possibly guide us yourself?
He just starts chuckling, and all of the other lizard folk and many of the elves all begin laughing as well, as this is the funniest joke they've heard all year.
Not wanting to feel left out. Ha 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 ha! Yeah.
What's funny?
We don't really guide out here. Well, our pups, but that's it. Y'all ain't pups.
We are considered similar in knowledge of this area. Yes, we're not considered pups, but
He looks over at Bart and then his weapon, and then over at Glenn and his egg, and then at you.
I
With a
believe
stick and a broom.
I believe a couple of y'all might be able to survive out here. But we call this natural selection. If the old woman gave you a job, you might want to do the job.
it's
But-
not so much a job. It's more of a request, though.
See it however you see fit. I'm just curious if y'all actually managed to kill it. She got an eye for deception, but I got an eye for skill. I think y'all might actually be able to survive some of the things out here.
Well, I am power. I mean, they're very powerful.
Glenn just says, game respects game, brother.
My God. Let's
I
just go
hate them
get this
all.
done.
I'll tell
Yeah,
you
that's okay.
what, he'll hold out a small gourd that is made from tree bark and, well, tree stump, and hands it over to you. It's one of those double rounded ones that you grip in the middle like a dumbbell. And he'll hand it over to you, Bart.
If you happen to befall any foulness out there and you think you're gonna die, you should at least have a good drink to nullify the pain a bit, huh? Be careful with that stuff. Drink too much, you might go blind.
Yeah. Just like my mama used to make. Thank you.
Didn't we buy a local map from this area?
You
We
bought a map of this area, not a local one. It was
Oh.
one that various adventurers have gotten from traveling out and abouts. These people are a reclusive society. They don't really deal with outsiders.
Oh, local map of
So-
North Desert Psychic people. Oh, okay. That was the
Like
one that was up here that I
down
was interested in.
here-ish, I think.
Yeah. No, I was talking about the map I bought up here that you kept.
I
pointing
have a
out
map
again.
of the swamps and like the area just north of Carnage Valley.
But it's mostly a topographical map of the environment,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is mostly
So,
flat.
It doesn't contain any cultural notes, mainly due to the lack of any discernible culture.
I'm
the
looking
culture
through.
is swamp.
I'm looking through my inventory. I have a map of Dis just sitting there.
Yeah.
I mean, that may
question.
come in handy in the future.
Are we somewhere in the forest itself, or are we here?
You're here. You walk southwards over towards that village.
Hmm.
Wait, where's the
So we
ape?
gotta
at?
go back up there.
Is the ape on the tree?
It uses the tree as its personal playground.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Well,
lovely.
It's its territory, you see.
Seems kind of
Really?
jacked up if we just kill it, you know. just
Not for
stop
long.
fighting anyone.
Don't worry, Reese. This is called survival of the fittest. Natural selection, like the guy said. So let's go take care of it. We got a head to bring back.
Really
I-
quietly to Bardakov, Sandy just says, "Jungle Jim."
That makes
I
sense.
hate, I hate you so much.
And then Glenn's
know you
body
do.
here is Cletus, not Reese.
He says, Glenn says out loud, "Oh shit."
Oh shit! I meant to say Cletus. This man is definitely not Reese.
Yes.
Astis is still watching you all, by the way. Just he's not giving up that
We-
look.
So-
Sure.
Just as a clarifying question, nothing else popped up in old Grennock Scales' brain again.
Nothing that would stand out, that would make what he's
Contradict what he's
saying
saying.
contradictory. Yeah. Like
Alright, thank you.
he believes some of you might be able to survive, and he also believes some of you might die, and he gave you that drink as a token of potential respect towards you all. He's a warrior. He can sense some type of predator inside of each of you.
Who sovereigns this area?
What?
Like who's the guy that's in charge of like this section of the you guys fall
Cletus
under like
Mudslinger. Forsooth,
Yeah.
peasant, who is your lord?
yeah. What?
You damn it.
They all begin laughing and chuckling.
Well, yeah, I understand that you guys don't exactly have a lord here, but like it's still a territory, right? Like in the sense of war, who owns this area?
We do.
The monkey.
Like you guys are your own nation?
Nation. We're the Blatera people.
Oh, they're like the first people, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Never
They're the
mind.
natives of this country.
So they don't want to admit that they're part of a
Oh.
sovereignty, right?
They're not.
Okay.
So
Okay.
think of how you were taught about Christopher Columbus and all the other settlers back in elementary school. Like how it was taught to you as they were good, they were kind, they were traded. That's actually how this world is.
Okay.
It-
So so in a time of war, right? Who's the army that fights in this area? Is what I'm like getting at.
There hasn't been any times of war yet, so there hasn't been that established. This area is mostly maintained by the Blatera folk, who, I mean, they live peacefully out here for a very long time.
Oh, so it's like a neutral territory kind of right now
Yeah.
until something like that happens. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Not
good
to
to know.
mention, Blatera
Until
people.
we come rolling through.
Blatera
Until-
people are known
yeah.
for handling their own shit. Like they.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh, good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say it is worth trying to save some time by going across the water, or is it easier to just go follow the water line? And he sort of draws a line on his map, going along this way.
Y'all are
Oh,
asking a
it's
lot
easier to
from me
just-
without offering me anything in return.
Sure. I give him. I reach into my bag and I pull out my last bottle of Spalding wine from the party.
Bro, your cover is so shit.
I was like,
It's a vintage.
there you go.
Yes, truly, I am one of the common people, a lowly peasant
I
such as
know.
yourselves. Please take this gift of the finest wine of my mansion.
I do, in
Come
fact,
on.
push mud.
Here you go.
I'm
pretty good.
reminded. I
pretty
don't know who the sketch artist was. Or, not the sketch artist, like an actual artist that does sketches, but sketch comedian. That's the word. But he did like a undercover boss thing, but he's a king, and it's the exact same situation that's happening currently. Yes, peasants, I am one of
Yes,
you.
peasants, I am one of
Hmm.
you. It's like Kylo Ren when he pretends to be a stormtrooper.
Similar.
It's like joking a dude right there. Remember Kylo Ren? He's pretty cool. I go, yeah, I have some wine right here. If that alcohol's your fancy.
He'll take it and pulls
Oh,
out
sweet
a
as wine.
skinning knife that the bone is. It's made of some type of very, very strong bone, and thunk, knocks off the top of the glass, strong enough to cut through the glass without shattering it. then just overhead pours it into his mouth,
You
chugging
wanna
the
let it
entire bottle.
Air out. Oh, nope.
Just thunk,
Okay.
thunk, 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 thunk.
Careful, that sneaks up on you.
Grape alcohol ain't bad at all. Anyways, if you're traveling through the waters, you gotta make sure you have a man in the water to watch underneath you. Sometimes it gets a little deeper. And when it's deeper, larger predators like to relax and wait for anything swimming across. But that is faster movement.
Sweet. So going on the water is faster but more dangerous, but going along the land is slower, less dangerous. Still dangerous, I'm assuming, but like
It's
not
still
as
dangerous, but the threats on the land are much easier to see than the threats that hide in the depths of the swamp.
That would be true if you did not have a zombie attached to the bottom of your boat.
Just put a fucking backpack strap of the boat on his.
Yeah.
So can we rent ourselves some kind of skiff or airboats? Or do we want to just take a little bit longer and walk? I mean, it's not like we're under any particular time pressure.
No.
Nope.
Which one do you
Alright,
guys want to
okay.
do? So,
I don't
what
feel like
type of
getting my
encounter do
sheets
you want? Do you
infested
want a
with leeches.
jungle? Okay, you guys want a jungle encounter, not a swamp encounter?
I vote jungle.
I mean, you know what I'm about to ask.
What are you about to
Give
ask?
me the swamp.
All right, type it out, guys. Something in its natural environment.
I'm gonna actually vote swamp because I haven't been in that biome yet.
No.
Damn it. Alright, coin flip.
Yep, that's
Alright,
what we're
no.
gonna do. The odd folk voted swamp, so we're going with even odds. Odd being swamp.
Damn it.
Jungle it is. And when we get back
All
from
through
break,
the day, you forced me away from the swamp.
It's fine. We'll use the swamp on the way back.
There you go.
We will.
Compromise.
you promise. But anyways, we'll be right back, everybody. back. Where last we left off, the party. Oh, wait. Close that for now. The party had successfully navigated their way over to this newfound town. As they got there, they found out that the people are pretty inhospitable and don't really want to deal with any of you, choosing instead to allow you all to die at the hands of some type of legendary thunder monkey thing. And this is where we pick up. You all are going to begin traveling into the swamp, navigating and hopefully finding your way towards this ape. So, who's going to be leading this?
The guy. I got this.
Ask guidance again. Guidance on Glenn. There it is.
Thank you. Is this survival?
This will be a survival check, yeah.
Do I want to? How? I mean, I got guidance already. Should be fine. Oh wait, why is that? Okay, hold on. Sorry, I don't know why it went to GM. And it wasn't supposed to be a D6, but here's a D4. Thank God. That's a 15.
Hey.
All right. You begin moving out into this marshland, choosing to circumvent many of the hostile creatures in this environment, noticing the surefire markings of, well, any type of predators that might linger and slow your pacing. Navigating through, this environment's air is becoming thicker and thicker and thicker. Those of you that need to breathe, other than Somdi, I need you to roll me a con save.
I'm in place for everything.
So I technically don't need to breathe, but would I know that?
If you don't need to breathe, it doesn't affect you. It's so humid, it's hard to get air. That's the issue.
Okay.
Would I be able to cast resistance before this?
I don't know. Did you know that you were dealing with this in this
Yeah, you're
environment?
right. Nope. No, I did not. I'm going to. Yeah, we'll see what I get. Why not? I'll take it.
Bart, you damn breather.
The dirtiest 20.
We like the dirty 20s. The two of you are stuck taking much deeper breaths in this environment, and the sweat from the moisture in here is just sticking to your skins. And Glenn, you can feel the sweat from the moisture, but you're not stuck inhaling, exhaling at the same frequency as the others are. However, Somdi, you are as happy as a clam, or as happy as a gator can be. You feel the humidity against your scales, very refreshing and revitalizing. You taste the mossy growth in the air. Everything about this is just perfect. While Reese and Bart are becoming annoyed, but relatively unaffected by it.
My skin is getting soggy.
Yeah, I'm floating on the
It's
broom right above
Really
the ground.
horrible right now. But at least the egg is warm.
I think this is good for us egg carriers. Checking our eggs out, letting them see what nature's truly all about, right?
They can't see anything.
Well, you don't know that.
I believe he's the only one of us that can reach into the mind of an egg. I think he does.
Let's not get into that philosophical debate right now.
Oh, I'm gonna look at my egg very quick over my shoulder and be like, "It'll be alright." So, with that being said, though, since you're a little bit more used to these kinds of environments, Samdi, what do you think we should be looking more for right now? Like, what are the threats?
I mean, besides the snake beneath your boot.
I look down at the ground that I'm not touching. Nice. This broom was the best investment I could have made.
Well, generally in the wild, you follow maybe markings that the top predators would be making around to mark the boundaries of their territory, right? But I think Sandy would know the kind of creatures around here that we should probably stay away from, or the ones that are harmless that we can just walk by without having to worry.
Noted. I'm gonna jump off the broom. I'm gonna put it on my try to satch it on my bag somewhere. That way I can use it as needed.
Okay.
And
also throughout this venture, I mean, you would get it every day, but just in case, you have gifted alacrity, Sandy.
Honestly, I just assume at this point.
Yeah, I do too, but just gonna announce it anyway.
Can I just roll a survival check to guide our way towards the tree?
Yes, you may.
guidance.
Would you like to assist me?
I will assist you. You will be assisted.
Yeah, I'm gonna guide him since he's leading the way. Just
This does nothing. What is with this?
Sorry, I rolled a 2.
I rolled it 3 times, and twice have been a failure.
I'm gonna use a point of lucky to have him reroll that.
Much better.
Yeah.
Plus the D4.
27.
I feel like
Shame
getting
was on
lost.
28.
So, you begin navigating much more clearly through this environment. There are several other large predators you begin seeing, Samdi. Beasts of different makes and quality, various different snakes, reptiles in general, crocodiles, things such like that. And then you start to notice this portion of this marshland that has portions of the bark ripped off of trees, collapsed trees in the environment that seem to have been broken down on a eye level of something very, very tall, gargantuan in nature. Then you start to smell the familiar scent of burnt wood, but not the burn marks like fire, burn marks like a scorching through it, like lightning. At one point in time, as you are tracking after this beast, you all jump down into a pit and venture across it and jump out. And Samdi, when you look back, you just stepped through its footprint. A good 2-3 paces across for you to venture all the way across from one side to the other. But you also notice something that's strange. Underneath where these markings of footprints are in the marsh, there's solid stone, worked stone, hidden underneath everything. You can feel static in the air as you are definitely getting closer to the environment of this great thunderous ape. You're tracking after it, but what would you like to do about that?
How fresh are the tracks, Samdi?
Within the past day.
Just looking through my repertoire to see what I can help myself with. Ah, yes, the sperm whale, the greatest of land animals.
Someone toss him on top of
He
the
turns
egg.
into a sperm whale. Just.
How high are the tree lines here?
Roughly about 100 feet or so.
Got it.
I'll look over at Glenn. You have the boots that let you fly right now.
Unfortunately, I had to put them in my backpack because attuned to a lot of magical stuff right now.
I grab the broom and I go, "Do you need to fly?"
I mean, now that you mention.
Here you go. Fly as you went.
So
The
I just,
command word is up.
like, I hold on to it like I'm actually up at the sweep and it just up.
Nothing happens. Oh, sorry. It's in Elven though. I tell him the word in Elven for up.
Just in
It's
Draconic, Draconic, he just says, "Go fuck yourself." Ah, yes. Oop.
I don't know.
Alrighty. So, you go up. Roll me a perception check, Samdi.
Oh boy.
Got this.
I feel like I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna use my game advantage now that we're past the halfway point. Turns out I didn't. It's
You never
just
know.
insurance for my brain.
You never know.
Yeah.
25.
Okay. You look around, and you see off in the distance this tree that stands very tall, not the tree in the middle, but the top of it is bowed downwards, as if consistent weight upon it has dragged it down towards the ground. You also notice other trees in that environment that shift and sway as if something massive climbs them or swings across them and pushes them. You're a good 500 feet away from it, as of now. But you can also surmise that this creature is massive.
I go through the earrings and I say, "I think I found it." It's a big one.
Nice. Well, I guess we gotta go there.
And I float back down and just hand him the broom.
Okay.
Thank
Jackass.
you.
You all just casually stroll up to it.
I guess it's hunting time, guys.
Wanna stealth?
I am going to snap my fingers, cast invisibility on myself.
Nice.
Snap your fingers. Do a steer.
I'm gonna inspire Somni since we're about to be stealthing, right? Just by pulling out my horn and goes. "Brr, brr, 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 brr." So I'm gonna inspire Somni with the Pink Panther song.
Samdi, are you inspired? It's a very important question.
I mean, I am.
It's
I'm not happy about it. And also, I'm trying to find where the senses are. That's fucking odd. This thing has a burrow speed, but no senses that can pass through solid stone. It's fucking weird.
What, the creature we're talking about?
I have no idea what that thing is.
Oh. You said burrow speed. I was like,
I'm
what are we
looking at-
talking about?
I'm looking at one of the things I know how to transform into.
Okay. It's gonna turn into a bullet.
Talking about Titan
So
No,
stealth
the-
checks?
Yeah.
I will attempt.
Yes, you will.
I will also guidance him with the inspiration because he needs all the help he can get.
Yeah, I should have cast invisibility on him.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Hey,
You're
Maybe
I
not.
might
over here.
be beating you guys.
I'm letting you know though that the inspiration only lasts us 10 minutes, and I don't think it's gonna be a 10-minute like travel. So you might want to use that inspiration still.
Yeah, you're doing fine.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
using it. It's a D10 currently. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
So 23.
I am going to add.
33.
Oh shit!
31. This are 33. This is the most stealth that Somni has ever been.
Samdi is swamp. Swamp is Samdi.
Swamp.
He just melts into a puddle. Just
Glenn, roll
Um,
yours. Advantage because invisible.
I will add a D6.
I'll be very honest. I feel like half the time, I
27.
feel like we should have split this up between me and Bart
Yeah.
because we're the worst stealthers.
Bart, stealth.
my advantage
No.
my stealth check. I'll use my game advantage for this.
9.
Yeah, boy.
Just so you guys are aware,
Do I have to
without.
roll a stealth check if I just stand still?
Well, then you'll be 500 feet away. But it's okay. Your group's average came out to 22.
Hey!
Hey.
We love
I
22.
will also remind you that when standing still in the shade, I am invisible.
Nice.
That is
Stand-
true, but you'll still be 500 feet away.
Don't worry, we'll just aggro it and run back
That's just
towards
fuck,
Bart.
boy.
Yeah. As we get closer to it, at some point I will cast tongues on myself just in case it does talk.
Okay.
So
Good. Between this, we know the entire lexicon of written and spoken language.
hey!
Let's go.
You can read anything, I can speak anything, hear anything. We got this. Fun fact, I think the situation came up at one point and I forgot I had the spell.
So,
And we both have high charisma, so technically we can fuck anything too.
Eh!
as you all venture closer in, you start to see more and more cobbling on the road. This once civilized location, at least of some variety, now covered and completely corrupted by the natural stasis of the environment. The great thunder ape looms over the marshlands, its enormous form dominating the horizon. Its fur, once a lush and vibrant coat of earthy tones, has now taken on a sinister hue, a mix of shadowy grays and stormy blacks. Arcs of electric energy pulse through its fur, creating an otherworldly display of crackling lightning that seems to dance upon its massive frame. The eyes, an eerie azure glow, reflecting the storm's tumultuous power that courses through its corrupted veins. Massive fangs protrude from its gaping maw, each tooth infused with the same lightning that surges through its limbs. As it moves, the air around the great thunder ape seems to shimmer with a static charge, leaving an unsettling aura in its wake. As you all are venturing closer, staying quiet, sleuthing. The ape does not seem to sense your presence. You all beat its passive, but not by very much. And as it stands there, you see it picks up this alligator that it seems to have already slammed a few times to kill. Looking at its large frame that looks like a snow cone in its hand. It picks it up and bites off the head, chomping and crunching through every bone, every scale, and everything about it. Reese.
Into the earrings. Sorry.
Reese.
No, go ahead first.
You have not encountered a beast this large before, correct?
Nope.
I need you to give me a wisdom save.
We encountered demons and a daemon as large as that.
Roll to shit pants.
Does the Baraga count as it?
No, the Baraga's much smaller than this thing.
Alright, you said a wisdom save?
Wisdom save.
God, how tall did you say this thing is?
Gargantuan.
It's
Oh, God.
not with advantage. I'm going to...
You are within 10 feet of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, so that's 11, 12.
11, 12. I'm going to still lucky it just to be on the safer side.
Sure.
So I need to
That's
be
2
in that approach.
down.
Yep. So 17 plus Bart's aura.
22.
We love
22.
22.
Hey!
Reese, something deep inside of you immediately went, no. You were about to walk away.
I am power.
But
I
then
am
you
power.
remember, if you can fight devils and demons, what's a stupid monkey to you? A very
I've got one of
big,
these at home.
electric charged stupid monkey, but a stupid monkey.
Bart just puts his hand on Reese's shoulder like, no, you don't get to do that.
I'm fine. I'm fine, Bart. I'm fine. I've dealt with monkey. I've dealt with a Baraga, and I've dealt with lightning rebirns. All three of them combined make that thing up there.
Exactly. Just picture Monkey's face on it. And
Yeah, yeah.
this suddenly becomes a therapy exercise.
Yeah, it works out.
Oh my god,
So-
Joey.
Pause. Wait, what the fuck?
You
That's
see
like
the
painted-
ape marching through, taller than many of the small, younger trees in the environment. Continues crunching on its midday snack. And leans down, pushes against one of the trees, and casually snaps it, breaking it down to the ground as it finds a place to lean and relax.
I miss monkey. We need monkey for this.
Come on, the four of you collectively have more hit points than it, I think. Yeah.
Oh, fuck you.
Alright.
This
How are we gonna engage this? I'll move over here.
well, we want to get closer first, right?
We
Yeah.
do. We get close. I Hexblade's curse, and I try to burst it to death. If that fails, avenge me.
I'll try to distract it and take most of the brunt of it.
Yeah, I can support you guys, so it'll work out. We can take it. We can take it.
Are you sure we didn't want to wait like a year until we have our wyverns?
Immediate downtime called. You all just hide staring at the ape.
For 1 year.
Yeah, is this like a flat environment, or does it look like you can climb up
Perfectly flat.
Okay.
Perfectly flat.
It's called the Marshland Flats.
I was wondering because I see the tops of trees right here.
So,
Yeah, it casually leans and they fall.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering if we can like jump away anywhere.
so I'm thinking that we all get into position, and then someone lets me on the earring know. I'll make the first strike, try to be a distraction, and then we jump it.
Sure.
Does
Sounds good to me.
anybody have any paralysis magic?
Yes.
Then
Me and
we
Sambi
should
are
be
both full up.
good. We paralyze it. I just hope I can crit it.
That sounds good. That sounds
That is a
good.
good point, actually.
Yeah.
As long as I can crit this thing.
Am I able to get? I'm gonna try to get closer.
Joey, I sent
Yeah,
you a
yeah, I
message.
see.
Okay. Just making sure.
Bart, could you move up?
I'm just gonna.
Prepping.
I'm going to whisper to Reese. So you're gonna try and paralyze her, right?
Yeah, I was between that and somebody in the Baraga.
I mean, you try and paralyze her. I'm gonna do something else.
Okay.
So, I will say, the closest you can get to it before you're gonna have to reestablish stealth checks is gonna be this tree over here. It is a flat landscape, and you're kind of hiding in the brush of the knockdown trees.
Which tree? Sorry, Joey. Okay,
No, this one
I
here.
think that's
this one.
oh this
Okay.
one. Okay,
Mhm.
that's reasonable. If we
Yeah, I get it.
hang out on the edge of aggro range.
Yeah, I'm going to. I can't see Glenn, so Glenn won't get the bless, unfortunately.
That's fine.
I'm gonna subtle cast that way I don't break stealth. Bless. Bardakov, myself, and Zombie.
Oh, you ready to be a little pissed off?
Why?
When you summon forth magic, the static in the air becomes intensified. It becomes physical in the environment. Your spell goes off over towards Samdi. Then the creature seems to sense the disturbance and
Oh God.
becomes more alert to the environment. Reese, this thing is not a natural beast. This is something that has been formed by malpractice of magic.
Oh.
It doesn't know you are there, but it knows there's something afoot.
Okay.
I'm
bless
just
still went
dropping
off,
on the
right?
ground,
That's my
pretending to be a
concern.
gator.
Also, Samdi
Oh.
done, by the way.
Okay, so that means that it does something if we get closer to it with magic. That's good to know. I let everyone else know too.
Take out Harmonious, and I'm going to, like, right before the start, I'm gonna activate my Blade Song.
Well, yeah, you're invisible too, so like I think you can get pretty close to Glenn.
Do you want me to rush in first, or wait for you guys to try to use your thing first?
Well, the bless is casted. Oh, that was dumb of me to cast bless when I'm trying to paralyze it. Fuck, whatever. I'll take the loss. I'll take the L.
So who did you bless? Bless is 3 targets.
It's gonna be Somni, Bardakov, and myself. But the issue is that I'm about to cast Hold Monster, so I'm gonna lose regardless.
Well,
of
what
it.
you're all about to do is roll me initiative the moment you try doing anything.
Oh, nice. Monkey.
Oh my God.
Yes!
Oh, for
I
fuck's
never
sake.
roll that good!
Cutting words. I'm just kidding.
As usual.
Fine. It means it comes closer to us.
Okay. Actually, while you guys were doing your preparations, let me roll a perception check for it just to see. It seemed to be looking around as all of you are spreading out and getting into your various positions, and the eyes seems to connect with something metallic in this natural environment.
Everyone slowly tears apart.
Oh no.
And fight begins. The ape lifts into the air, pounding against its chest aggressively, and with each burst, you can see these little push of thunderous energy arcing off of it, and then slams its fist into the ground as it will unleash a thunder wave towards you all.
A thunder wave?
60 feet, that's all of you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's called Thunder Wave. It's not the spell Thunder Wave.
Oh, there.
As
It's
it-
a TDA. We'll be
thunder.
fine.
As it has generated all of this static from pounding against itself, it slams its fist into the ground, cracking the earth, and you all see this wave of energy pulsate out from the creature in a cone towards you all. I need you all to give me strength saving throws. You are in Bart's aura.
+5.
Yep.
Come on, guys, we got this. I am going to use my game advantage.
I don't think a 12 is going to help me here.
Nope.
Oh,
Glenn.
damn, Glenn.
My
Glenn
God.
gets a 30.
A natural 30.
5.
Samdi?
God.
I believe Carl
I'm
has
sorry.
thrown himself into the window.
Yes, no. What was happening?
Strength save.
Strength save.
Oh, goody. Why did Reese make a con save then?
Oh,
Yeah,
shoot.
Reach.
That's
Roll
even...
again.
I'm gonna get worse. I have a -1 on that.
15! That's
Oh
not
my
to save anything. He got one worse.
So that's a 9 for Reese and a 20 for Sandy.
Oh, this is
Good
great.
news and bad news.
How far do we get yeeted?
Glenn, do you want the good news or the bad news first?
Always take the bad news first.
Okay. The bad news. You're still taking half damage. 55 points of damage halved. Down to
can I-
28.
Do I have a reaction?
Yeah.
What is this thunder damage?
Yes.
Absorb elements.
Okay. So 28 down to 14. And now for the good news. For you, you are not pushed 20 feet away from the creature. Everyone else, do you want the bad or the worse news? Actually,
Take the word.
it's good news for many of you. 55 points of thunder damage to the three of you.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
And you are
Nice thing.
all pushed 20 feet away from the Great Thunder Ape.
55. Jesus.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, how far?
Hold on.
20.
We still have Bless.
Yes. We got a D4.
Oh, wait,
Before
Samdi,
I
you
got
had a
yeeted.
dirty 20. Plus 5 from Bart. Samdi, you were successful, actually.
Oh, yeah, either way.
So half damage
yes.
and not thrown away.
Yeah,
It was a DC 20?
Yeah. Those town folks are trying to kill you. They're not.
This
You
makes
s-
sense.
You said 20. You said 20 feet back.
You are pushed 20 feet directly away from the ape.
So it was 50, half to 25, was that? Or...
Half to 28.
I'm over
Okay,
here.
so-
Right here,
Oh,
Reese.
55 points
Cool.
of damage.
I'll take it.
Oh dear God.
And right here, Bart.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We're gods, you know.
Samdi, you take half damage, and
Yeah,
you are not pushed
20.
away. And then the ape is going to lunge itself forward, charging after you, Glenn. However, that was its whole last action.
I do want to say, I think I am still invisible. Oh, I had to make a concentration check, actually.
Oh yeah, you should probably do that. You only took 14, so DC 10.
I'm not even gonna make it less than natural 20.
Well,
And-
you cast a spell, so...
Okay, so I am invisible still.
Glenn didn't
Yes.
cast. Oh, absorb. You cast a spell. You're no longer invisible.
Oh, right, you're right. I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the creature, running across the landscape, slams into the ground and just. As you're staring out at the massive maw of this very angry ape. Hey, Reese, it's your turn.
But you said 55 points. I failed it by 1. I got 22.
No! Wait, no, you took 55, so half would be 28.
Oh, okay.
So
I
you
can't
failed.
math, apparently. Yeah, I failed regardless.
Yeah. Well, wait, you're still
I'm-
within Bart's aura. Plus 5.
Plus 5. Hey!
Yeah!
Let's still up, guys.
Let's go. Go ahead, Reese.
When I get knocked
Yeah,
down, when I
buddy.
get up again, I'm gonna attempt to hold.
Actually, it's kind of relevant for me with the Constitution save. Technically, I should have had +1 to my strength save because I forgot to adjust my own global modifier bonus.
Oh, please do that. So you have a +1
Yeah, so I would have had a 13.
plus a D4 would not have gotten you there. The DC is
Yeah,
20.
exactly.
Yeah. It's fine.
I'm
but
back. I'm back.
Welcome
I'm
back.
That was weird.
Okay,
Now,
now
my charisma save is now 15.
pointedly, it did not knock you prone. It just pushed you away.
Good to know.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold monster it though. Is what the plan
Roll that in
was.
chat.
Yes, I So I had to reload because of the internet going down randomly.
You can just answer me this question. Is it paralyzed?
It's immune. Yeah, it is.
Lightning, thunder, paralysis will not work on this creature.
Yeah, I wasn't surprised by that.
No,
So
our whole strategy is
our paralysis is not gonna work. So I see that fizzles, right? And I go, well, that's
You see, your magic envelops around the creature, but the static nature, it sinks in and then pushes it off with additional static and electricity.
okay. And then I'm going to. I think the best bet is for it to. When it slammed, was it a cone or a line? From what we
When it
saw?
slammed its fist, it was a cone.
Okay. So I think the best bet is to spread out because I don't know how often it can do that. So I'm gonna move 5, 10. So I move right here. And then I'm gonna, as a bonus action, do my mantle to everyone within 30 feet.
Did you move? Because you're in the same position on my screen.
Oh, I moved. I haven't moved yet. I just moved
Okay.
forward, I think, by 1. What is that? Yeah, that's just it. I'm gonna mantle of inspiration, everyone, within 30 feet? 60 feet, sorry, yeah, that should be everyone. So you guys can use your reaction to move if you want, except for Glenn.
Oh, nice.
Right, and you guys also all gain 11 temporary hit points. Which I think we're gonna need.
I get that. I get that though, right?
Yeah, you get the temporary hit points.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Is it our movement or half
Right.
our movement?
It's your full movement. Can immediately use your action to move up to its speed without provoking. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my reaction, even though I'm probably not gonna have use for it.
yeah, I'm gonna move over here. And that's gonna be my turn. Take action, bonus action. That's all I got.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the creature is going to use its legendary action.
Oh no.
Damn it, I knew that gold border was a key.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, 1d3. To decide which of its 3 options it's going to utilize this round. The first one.
Sounds like the worst.
Glenn, you withstood it. It's pissed at you. It's going to reach up with its raging fist and slam down on top of you. 26 to hit.
That hits.
17 bludgeoning and 11 lightning.
17 bludgeoning. 11. What's the total on that then? 17, 11,
28.
28. Okay.
So just take
Oh, no.
17.
I just
off
used
the
my
remaining.
reaction. I can't give it disadvantage.
Glenn.
Do I
but it
have
would've helped.
anything?
Oh. Samdi, do you have anything?
I can counterspell. No, I have nothing.
Glenn. Big scary monkey.
Oh boy. For your rules of flanking, it doesn't
Too
work,
big.
right? Noted. I do want to try to spread out and reset it though. So over here, not gonna help much, but I'm gonna bonus action. I'll hex this thing on strength checks. Action with harmonious, with the action to add the d6 to its damage. Does that count as a part of an attack, or is that just an action?
After you hit, you get to add.
Okay, so then I will. So I could just hit it, and it will add the d6 then.
Yes. You can choose to do that after you hit.
Okay, then here we go. Harmonious, 2 swings.
Do it. Chop down the giant ape man.
First one.
Hit.
24 to hit.
Hit.
Nice. That's plus this, plus a d6 from Hex. Do I have it? Yeah, I did. And then I'm gonna try it anyway. Stunning strike.
12 and 5 17.
Just
No, it
needs a
can't be
math one.
paralyzed. We'll find out right now if it can't be stunned.
It doesn't.
It is not stunned.
Oh, crap.
It's got a plus 14.
I mean,
It's a
Holy
fucking
shit.
big ass ape. Like,
I
it's...
know, but I
I'm
had to
aware.
find out.
Thing has
I had,
more constitution than God.
I had to find out though.
On par.
Yeah, I could have made it fail it, but I have to be within 20 feet. Unfortunately, you guys are fucked. I couldn't get it.
No worries. I am going to take my second swing.
Oh, go for it.
Yeah, that's happening.
Come on, Harmonious. Sing with me. 16 to hit.
Wait, bless. Oh, wait, no, you
Oh.
casted a concentration spell. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, but I forgot. I do, because of absorb elements, I do add, he's probably immune to this, a d6 of thunder damage.
Oh, he's not immune to thunder. He's resistant to thunder.
Okay, so I add a d6 of thunder. So it's half.
It's a 1.
2 points.
It's 2. It's 2.
Round
Your
up in
second
this game.
attack. Dong.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh boy! I can do this all day!
End of your turn.
Yep.
I
Alright.
can't.
D2. Wait, where's that one?
That was a legendary action.
Okay. As you are struck against it twice, it seems infuriated and will raise its fists into the air, standing very tall, and starts slamming and pounding. And as it does, these arcs of lightning just start bursting around it in an aura. I need each creature within 20 feet of it. So not Reese.
Damn it.
I need all three of you to give me dex saves.
Oh, goody.
I believe in you.
Oh, come on.
Damn, Glenn's on something.
Alrighty, that is a failure. 20 points of lightning damage to each of you. Glenn halved, down to 10.
Evasion.
9.
None, down to none.
So that's okay. I'm good. I'm good.
Alright, D. Speaking of good, it's now your turn.
Alright. I am going to use 2 sorcery points to quicken spell polymorph on myself.
Ooh.
And I will transform into the Titan Boa.
Let's go.
Let them fight.
It's supposed to be
battle.
gargantuan, but hey.
That is gargantuan, right? Small. Wait,
he's bigger.
medium. Oh yeah, he's bigger. That's what I said. That's still gargantuan. He's just on the upper scale of gargantuan. He's one size category smaller than Titan.
Alright. And I'm going to...
Center of you, so you are there, so it's there.
I'll just leave somebody's actual body there and I'll move it to it later.
Sounds good.
Gonna move to the side with my 40 feet of movement. And I will attempt to constrict it.
Very good. What's that, an athletics? Strength save?
Let me go to the character sheet.
Oh, you have to hit
I'm-
with an attack, I believe.
Yes.
Do it. 31 hits.
It now takes... Or, wait. Target's grappled until the grapple ends. Target's restrained.
Grapple
And
restrained,
damage.
disadvantage on its attack rolls and ability checks. Yeah.
Yeah, 3d12 plus 8. That's... Do I roll or do we use the standard?
It's you roll when it's you, but when it's a summon, it's standard.
Okay, yeah, so I'll just roll one.
You polymorph, right?
Uh-huh.
31 bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
And with it restrained, I will use my multi-attack to bite down on its neck.
Yo, these Titan
Oh,
boas
this
are
is
scary as fuck.
Seven-
this is freaking sick.
30 hits. It's restrained. You have advantage.
Whoa.
Yeah. 24 points of piercing. I cannot swallow the fucker, and
No.
I don't have any poison.
And you guys can gain the benefits of flanking thanks to the boa, but you can't
Yes.
grant
Well, it's
the
also-
benefits.
It's also restrained, so we'd have advantage anyway.
Yes, I'm just pointing out that there is
But
a
yeah, that was going to be my next question anyway.
Are we in bright light?
dim light.
Okay, so I won't be using sparkling scales.
Sparkle.
Titan boas are crazy. I've never even heard of this creature until right now.
Yep. All done?
So Harmonious does shine brightly.
How far does he shine?
Hold on, I have the handout. 30 feet.
Dear God.
Yeah, that would cover all of you. Shine bright like a diamond, Samdi.
If the
Oh.
Titan bow is in bright light, a creature within 30 feet that looks at it must make a successful DC 17 Wisdom saving throw or be stunned until the end of its turn.
Just gonna roll my wisdom save right now.
What
No.
is the CR of a Titanoboa?
12.
That is bullshit for a CR 12.
Oh, it
I
has
mean-
downsides.
Yeah, I think it's meant to be a deadly encounter for a low-level party is what it is. So,
Also, it's a very good restrainer, especially now that it's hexed.
Mm-hmm.
So, Yeah, I don't even think Sandy would know about the side effects of sparkling scale, so he won't say anything before transforming.
yeah, fucking Reese is looking directly at it. I'm just gonna roll my wisdom save right now.
Yep.
I can't. Yeah, there's no way I'm staring away from this guy.
yeah, I'm just
Whoa.
like, what?
All of you wisdom saves.
Yeah.
I mean, Bart and Glenn are...
You're wrapped
Oh, wow.
around the creature. They see you.
Yeah, but Bart and Glenn are in...
Bart's
Aura.
Aura.
I think I just
So-
passed, right? Yes!
All of you pass.
Let's go.
I
It did
was so
nothing.
I was so scared.
I'm just... Yeah, you just see a fucking... You see a snake that looks like it's made out of diamonds with Samdi's elongated gator head.
Thank Sandy.
Just Samdi with snake body.
Yes, exactly. Just
Sandy's a worshipper of Set now. I always knew it would go this way.
Are you all done, Samdi?
I have nothing else to do.
Oh, that was awesome. That was
That
freaking
was
awesome.
fantastic, yeah.
Right. I'm gonna shuffle my way around to the other side. Mainly so that I get advantage if it breaks out of the grapple, but also to spread us out a little bit more. I'm going to use my bonus action to Hexblade's Curse the thing, because,
It's
obviously.
cursed.
yeah. We're not blessed anymore, which is kind of annoying, but
Bart looks at it. Your mother.
pretty much. His eyes start getting that, like, creeping threads of black ooze in them as he goes into his fight mode. And, yeah, I'm just going to stab it.
Yeah. Stab it.
31 hits.
Yep. So that's 18 piercing.
Yup.
And second attack.
$27 hits. For 16.
It's a 5% chance, guys. We have a 5% chance.
Exactly.
And before he tells it has 2 hearts.
Ugh, that would be gross.
Oh wait, no, this
Uh,
thing definitely has legendary resistance.
Yeah, it has legendary resistances. I can't even tear out its heart.
Yeah, but... no,
But you
it
can
makes
chunk the
extra damage.
fuck out of it if you crit.
Sorry, I can take its heart out, but it won't, like, be stuck at the 1 HP. Is what happens.
You're just holding a massive heart bigger than you. All done, Bart?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Thunderous Ape's turn. On a 5 or a 6, it recharges. Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Don't thank your god yet. It is going to start its turn doing its thunderous roar. I need each creature within 60 feet of it to give me a Constitution saving throw. Glenn, you are no longer in the aura. Samdi, since you're technically wrapped around the creature, I will grant you are in the aura.
That makes sense.
Nice. What save was it again, sorry?
Con.
Constitution. Cool.
I need a 20. There's no way. Yeah.
Failed. Success. Success.
Nice.
Yeah, this snake has good con, right? Yeah.
Yeah, on a 20.
So, as it roars loudly into the air, you all hear the deafening, shattering noise of this. And Glenn and Reese, the two of you are stunned until the end of your next turn.
That's not good. That is not good.
And you suffer 20 points of thunder damage.
Oh god.
It's save or suck, so those of you that are
Okay.
successful take nothing.
Does this stun happen? Do I get my reaction from before the stun goes off?
Yeah.
Okay, then I will absorb elements.
Sounds good.
I'll just take it.
The Reese is over there nearly fucking dead.
Yeah, the monkey's scary.
I'll be fine. I'll figure something out.
Luckily, it loses its bite attack since it was using its mouth for roar, and it is going to start fisting the shit out of you, Samdi.
Oh. Oh,
19 to hit.
That will hit. Can it? Hold on. Can I just double check something real quick?
Sure.
So two things. So one, I'm not going to cast absorb elements, and two, I have to roll a con save for hex.
DC 10.
It needs to make me another wisdom save if it's looking at me.
It's at the start of each of its turns. And all right, roll the ability in chat. Let me.
I already did, but
Look
roll
at that.
again.
If it's bright light.
If it looks at me, it's kind of like a basilisk.
Creature within 30 feet that looks at it must make.
Yeah, it was kind of when everyone was looking at it when I transformed.
All right, unless surprised, a creature can avoid the saving throw by choosing to avert. Oh, this creature's actually fairly intelligent. It will avert its eye since it has disadvantage anyways.
Ah,
Also,
fair enough. It still hits.
I do have a +3 to my con save. For spells, to spell concentration because of Blade Song. So I have a 10.
Ooh, just barely kept it. All right,
Yeah.
so you're getting fisted, Samdi. That is 17 bludgeoning, 11 lightning. So a total of 28 damage, and you need to give me a con save to maintain concentration on your spell. DC 14.
That saves.
Damn.
Yep, and then it'll fist you again for its final attack. 15?
Barely
I forgot.
hits.
I forgot about my temporary HP.
That's fine. That'll be another 28 damage, another con save.
Aye.
No.
Samdi,
And I don't think Reese can do that to me now. As he's stunned.
You are within my aura.
yeah, but
Yeah, it's still
natural
14.
1. No matter what, you fail on a natural 1.
Yeah, still, even if that wasn't the
Let
case,
me-
if I had it, I needed to roll a 14 and 11 one.
So Lucky doesn't use a reaction. Could I still do it?
You can lucky him.
Because I could Lucky him.
Yeah,
Okay,
that'll
I'm
be
using
your
my
third
last
and final
Lucky.
one.
Yep.
Come on, Santi.
That's a plus
There it is.
5.
You're good. You're still Boa D.
28, 28, yeah, again.
You just hear
28 again, yeah.
I rolled the now
Oh,
1 and I
dude.
didn't bother to change it, so give me a second while
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's 28 and 28 from all of the damage. Alrighty. The great... Actually, I'm just going to move you here so like we
Ooh.
actually know where you are.
Just like you owe me one someday.
Alrighty. Reese, your turn.
I'm stunned. Next.
Glenn,
I'm stunned. Next.
Samdi.
Is it so? Is it at the end of the turn?
Until the
So-
end of your next turn.
Okay, so at least I got my reaction back. That's good.
It's not as good as a monk stun.
Yeah. Jeez.
But that also indicates that it can stun lock you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to begin off by constricting around it more.
Squeeze it.
Oof.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, 31, sorry. For another
Actually, I'm moving you back there so I can properly click the token.
28 bludgeoning damage.
Big chunkins. Big chunkins.
And I'll continue biting it. Does a 20 hit it?
Yes, it does.
Right.
Do y'all remember back in the mines when somebody ran away from the fight every single time? Those were good days.
That was before Samdi learned how to do this shit.
Was it even
I
on the
mean-
map at one point?
To be fair,
Hiding
to
in
be fair.
bathrooms.
Yeah, to be fair. In the mines, I couldn't do shit. It was too narrow.
Yeah, you're right.
So as well as in the shit, I couldn't do shit. I had to be Samdi. I couldn't be snakes.
Snakes.
So is that the end of your turn, Samdi?
I only have those two.
Okay. At the end of your turn, he's going to use Lightning Burst yet again with its legendary actions. Lightning Burst is the radius one, so
20-foot radius.
I will say Samdi and Bart.
Not Glenn?
Yeah.
No, it's a radius. Wait. Oh, it's a radius!
Yeah.
Yeah, and Glenn. Sorry, I was thinking
You
the
could-
cone one for a second.
If it was a cone, how the fuck? Oh wait, yeah, I'm wrapped around it. Never
Yeah,
mind.
it'll find a piece of you and start there. So go ahead, 3 of you, dex saves. Good thing you're no longer stunned, Glenn.
Yeah.
16. I don't think that saves.
No, it doesn't. 17 doesn't either. 21 does. Alrighty, so that is going to be lightning burst, right? 20 points of lightning to the 2 of you. Con save to maintain concentration on your spell, DC 10.
Sandy, you got it.
Wait, nope, that's Samdi's character sheet. Oh, that's barely it.
Well, and you get the +5.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Paladin, they passively make you great. Bart!
You basically can't fail that unless you roll a 1.
True.
Cool.
So long as the DC's 10.
I've still got advantage, so I don't need to vow of enmity. Yeah, okay. I think we're just gonna keep pushing. Do I have? I might have another one actually. Ooh. Something probably not worth it when I could just. No, okay, never mind. We'll just go for the attacks. Boop. $27 for 17.
17 damage on it.
Oh, 18s, come on.
Oh, so close.
And another 18.
It is officially hurt.
Nice. We're breaking him down,
Don't
guys.
worry, we all are.
Yeah.
All done, Bart?
I mean, I'm mostly somewhat hurt.
Yeah.
I can do this all day.
All done, Bart?
Yeah, I've got nothing else. Nothing that's going to make a difference.
End of your turn. Which did more damage? Definitely the snake. Yeah, it's fisting you again, Samdi. 22.
This isn't even my real body.
He's like, I can do this
Listen,
again.
con save. Just
All right. So 28 damage again, yeah.
28 damage again, yeah.
And here goes for DC 4. That's a deck save.
Yep, has to be the proper save. Roll again.
Come on.
Okay, you're good.
And that's good.
Awesome. That's the end of Bart's turn. Now it's the ape's turn.
Fight me, bitch. The 5 and a 6, yeah. 5 and a 6, yeah.
It's 5 and a 6.
Oh my gosh.
I'm stressed out right now.
Alrighty, so it cannot repeat thunderous roars on each of its turns. I am I'm a benevolent dungeon master. I'm not that much of a dick.
I was gonna say no.
Samdi, bite.
I'll play one day. Don't worry, guys.
16 hits.
Okay, how much damage?
30.
All right, down to 100.
Con save DC 15.
Come on. You got this someday.
Yeah, that saves.
All right.
Thank God.
Samdi fist.
Yeah, boy.
28.
All right.
28 damage. DC
Uh,
14
killed
con
me.
save.
Sorry, I'm trying to math. Saves.
Last fisting.
Oh my gosh.
Another
So
28.
Sorry, I'm trying to math again.
You can just do minus the number that you take and it
It never
calculates
works
for
for
you.
me.
Really? Weird.
Yeah, no. Either way, I'm good at math.
Come on, con save, con save.
I believe in you.
Oh, that's gonna
No.
12. Samdi.
7 plus 5, 12.
Yeah, it's a DC 14. We'll just leave this over here for the time being. And Samdi. Nope, you're on top of him. As he's been
Oh, no.
punching the shit out of this snake. And now it just smiles looking at your Gatorus form. And you can see the chunks of Gator it just recently ate.
Oh.
That's the end of its turn. Reese!
I get a turn.
Praise be.
Yes. I will
Better
now
use it
polymorph
well
into
because
that. No, I'm just
somebody's
kidding.
about to die.
Well, it's actually kind of good that it is Samdi.
Yeah.
No, because I'm gonna do a cure wounds, mass cure wounds, right?
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Targeting. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be in the range of that because it's a 60-foot radius in a 30-foot circle. So, or 30-foot radius out of a spot, so I won't be in it.
But the
And then
eight.
I will. Nah, he's fine. He looks like a pretty healthy guy.
Is radius like from a point 30 feet out? Or
Yeah,
is
so
it-
it's a
Yeah.
60-foot rate, like 60-foot point, right? And from that point, it radiates 30 feet, and
Yeah.
everyone within that can get cure wounds.
And
Yeah, there's no way.
unfortunately, I'm keeping you on its head because you were actively biting its neck on your turn.
Yeah, so I should be still able to get Somni though, right?
Yeah, you can hit
Even
Samdi,
Even
Bart,
if
and
you
Glenn.
could pick a point equally
Yeah.
between us, but then
Yeah,
Reese and I are more than 35 feet,
yeah.
70
So-
feet apart, so you'd need a 35 radius.
Also,
Yeah, it's
remember
fine.
Oh, thank you
elevation.
for the
Samdi
15.
is 20 feet up.
Yeah, I want Bardakov in the circle. Regardless.
All right, so you hit those three, and you're not in it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be in it.
All
That's
right.
what I was saying earlier. And then with that, I will then, because a spell was casted, I will give Bardakov the opportunity to use his reaction for a free attack.
Yes, I will do that.
No more advantage, but you do your best work when you're at
Where
disadvantage.
is this?
You stab your own heart.
I expected better from you.
Oh my god.
Bonus action.
Why?
Right.
Why did you have to say that, Joey? That one
Bonus
is your
action.
fault. It's fine. I have a solution to this on my turn.
Let's see, how far do you have to do inspiration for this? 60 feet, right? So the thing is, I'm gonna be off the map, right? Because that radius of 60 feet is gonna end up being a killer for me regardless. I'm
If
gonna
you move any
inspire-
further, you won't be able to see your allies.
That's fine. I'm gonna
Okay.
stay where I'm at right now, and then I'm gonna move off the map after, and then come back. I'm gonna inspire Samdi, right? I'm gonna inspire him. So I'm gonna go. I got nothing at this point. Samdi, you got this. I'm gonna inspire him.
Just on the fur, just thumbs
Yeah,
up.
and I am gonna move 20 feet that way because there's no way on the map I can be without being 60 feet.
Yup. No problem. At the end of your turn, Reese, the monkey is now free.
Oh no.
So you ran off the map, Reese?
Yeah, I'm off the map technically.
Okay.
So I'm total 70 feet that way.
Alrighty. We're gonna do a lightning burst against the three of you. Deck saves.
And you guys did remember to subtract from your temporary hit points, right? You're 11.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
I did.
Bart, 18
Ooh.
failed. Glenn, 10 failed.
God damn it.
Samdi failed. That is 20 points of lightning damage to each of you. Glenn, your turn.
I have to roll concentration for Hex. This has a +3. Okay, I'm good. All right. What do I do? Well, I want to get into Bart's aura, so I'll go
Yeah,
right
good option.
here, and then
100%.
I will.
Yes, you're in cone range.
I will swing.
You would also be in my aura here.
Yes.
Okay, and then 2 swings with Harmonious. Here we go. First strike. 16.
That misses.
Second strike. All right, 29.
Hits.
Here we go. And Hex. And honestly, at this point, I might as well. I'm just gonna throw some stunning strikes out there.
Con save.
It's a DC 19. Yeah.
Had he had
Only-
disadvantage, we would.
If only. It's okay though. All right. Bonus action. Flurry of blows. Pow.
Punch it. Punch it real
Ah,
good.
push it.
Is that hit?
Yes.
Okay. It's that. Oof. Plus Hex.
How often are you going to stunning strike it?
You know what? Why not? Let's throw another key point in there. Stunning strike.
I mean, it literally needs to roll a 2 or a 1.
Yeah, but play the
So
game
close.
of attrition, right? This is what monks do best. Eventually, you roll poor.
Yeah. Last strike.
With enough rolls, I will crit.
Oh, damn it.
Damn.
Okay, that is my turn. That is
Alrighty.
my turn.
I mean, to be fair, Carl, that is my entire playstyle.
At the end
Yeah.
of your turn, Samdi, the monkey's still pissed off at you. I apologize. It's going to punch you.
Oh god.
28.
Oh god.
Point blank punch the lizard in the face.
Yeah, he
At the-
picks you
at
up
the
and
last second?
slams you.
Just let go of its face. That way it punches itself, you know?
I choose this, bitch.
It is going to punch the shit out of you into the ground.
So it picks me up. Got it.
Well, it like lifts you off of the face and punches and pummels you down into the ground. So
Oof.
you are now off of it.
Ooh, You got Loki'd.
So that'll be 28 points of total
Oh my-
damage, Samdi.
Gosh.
It was
Uh,
easier to
fuck.
withstand when you were a giant boa. Speaking of giant boa, Samdi,
So hold on, let me still mathing.
28. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I am at a not so good number, and I will bonus action polymorph yet again.
Boo-doo, boo-doo, boo-doo.
Let me just make sure I have all of my points in order.
So Samdi's back in the corner. Boa D is right back here.
Well,
Bitch, you
D.
thought I was done.
This ain't
Who
over
says
till
it fair?
I ain't hear no bell. Oh, I still have the Titan Boa page up. Yep.
Yeah.
I will begin with a constriction.
Yeah, you
The
fucking
constriction
will.
succeeds. Bitch, you thought. That's 32 points
32?
of damage.
The
Lots of
ape
32s.
looks exacerbated by the fact that you're fucking doing this again.
You see somebody smile. A 24.
Hit.
El damage 17.
Mhm.
And just gonna stick right here. So it indicates I am on him.
Yep. Bart! Hey, you were
All
flanking again. Wait.
Huzzah.
No, it already used all of its legendary actions. It's 2
Yeah.
for the burst, 1 for the punch.
Well,
you shouldn't have punched, you jackass.
I had a plan for if it was gonna if I didn't have advantage already, but as I do, I don't need to do that.
By the way, you have been rolling Elven accuracy this whole time, correct?
Yes.
Making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
it's
have,
in the first roll when he uses advantage.
Yeah, Tim actually set me up with a macro for it.
Perfect. Let's go, Tim.
Yeah, let's just go. Let's keep going.
Or rather, it's in the second one with advantage.
There's
I
the
believe in
19.
you.
Let's fucking go, Bart.
It's not the super crit,
It's a crit.
but it is a crit.
Yeah.
Of course, we're gonna
Pile it on.
Yeah, what sort of vile creature is this?
It is an abomination.
Oh, wait, I was joking.
No, it is an abomination. It was a beast. Now it's an abomination.
Oh no, it's only undead or fiend
Correct.
that gets the thing. Okay, no worries. I still
You
get.
take a whiff and you're disappointed.
It's a 4th level, so it's still 5d8, so 10d8.
Yeah, it is.
And like that, the DPS has been matched.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
I'll
Oh,
take
it's
that.
looking rough now.
And final one.
Come on, Burnished
Um,
Heart.
There it is.
No,
There it
we don't have a
fucking
body anymore.
is.
Roll your dice.
So, yeah, we're gonna do another. We're going for max damage here. So
Oh, this is so awesome.
And it
Awesome.
does have
10d8.
legendary resistances.
plus,
Oh, thank Christ.
So, be sure that you get those extra damage dice on your crit.
yeah. So is the 3d6 doubled for the crit as well?
It's just
No.
3d6. Yeah.
In addition to the crit damage. it says
Correct.
at the
Yes.
bottom.
So it's kind of like crit and a half.
Oh, that was kind of
It's,
disappointing.
it's crit
Still,
2 electric boogaloo.
Bart,
so we have
how do you...
32, 36, 50 damage.
How
a little
do
far
you-
from the 69.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah, Bart is just gonna, like, as it's wrestling with Sumdi in boa form, like, one of its arms is, like, pressed down against the ground for some leverage, and Bart's just gonna run up its arm, leap into the air, and two-hand drive the spear down through its, like, the soft flesh above its collarbone, and have to plunge the spear, like, with his palm, push the base of the spear all the way down to reach its heart. And, like a scene out of Alien, its heart explodes out the front of its chest in a red mist.
And all of you are covered and soaked with all of that explosive heart debris, except Reese, as there's now a gaping hole in its chest as the creature collapses to the ground. And the three of you see inside of that hole the arcs of lightning inside of its body now dispersing and free. I need dex saves from all three of you.
I
Sorry,
believe
Bart,
in
if
you.
you were about to say that the lightning starts regenerating its heart.
That would have been a dick move.
I'm not that much of a dick. 17 failed, 10 failed, 11
15.
failed.
I know, that doesn't matter.
Yes.
How much damage does this do, Joey?
55 points of lightning damage.
I'm unconscious.
As you plunge your spear into the heart, the burst sends you flying backwards as you get to stare up at the sky, and the last thing you get to think about is how fucking badass that was.
What about Glenn?
Glenn, you're at 1, right?
I'm at 1.
Undead Fortitude.
Hold on, let me just con save to see if I make it through this.
No.
How does 23 sound?
No. 23 is not half of 55. You need 28.
Damn. Had I only rolled. Just
But-
zombie. Ah, god damn it, not again.
I leisurely am running back.
Just while it's on the ground, twitching.
I will run over to him and cast Cure Wounds.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
I can do that.
And
Just
before
Bart
I
going, eh.
before I forget and we get too crazy, I'm going to. I have this spell. Where's it at? I'm gonna Jenna repose the body. Where's it at?
Ooh, perfect.
Hey, it's right there. Because I don't want to deal with the decay situation.
The body
Sandy
is
is going
gently
to-
reposed.
Yeah, Sandy is looking over. No one's dead, yeah?
Oh, Bart's okay.
Thank you, Glenn.
Glenn's
Anytime,
one
buddy.
arm is like dangling, unmoving
Yeah.
on his
Yeah.
side.
Sure, thank Glenn.
Good job, Sandy.
Yeah,
Thank you.
well done, Sandy, for tanking this thing. Thank
Yeah.
you, Glenn, for restoring me to life. And Bart's going to put his hand on Glenn's shoulder and pump 30 lay on hands into him.
Thanks.
So how are we gonna get this body back?
I am
I
going
have
to.
an idea.
Well,
We only need the head, right?
yeah, I think they said they just wanted the head.
He said carcass.
No, he said he said head.
Okay.
How big is this head?
Us.
About the size of your cart.
We bring the cart to the swamp.
No.
Yeah, I didn't
Also-
fucking think so.
Also, that alligator it was eating, is it still around?
In
It's
its
dead.
stomach.
Never mind.
It ate
Is there anything worth harvesting from this thing? Like, can we harvest anything?
it. You can
from
certainly
it?
try.
That's what
I'm
we do,
gonna-
man. That's what
I'm
we
gonna
do.
try. Yeah.
I'm helping you. Actually, I will harvest myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to make a hat out of his fur.
Reasonable. What's the harvesting roll?
I'm gonna-
Medicine be appropriate?
No, it's going to be if you're looking for herbalism stuff, herbalism. If you're looking for alchemical stuff, alchemical. If you're just looking for general stuff that wouldn't yield as good of results for any specific area, survival.
I want things that are unique to this thunder ape, like magical. Like
Yeah,
any
that's what I was
properties that
Survival
are-
enchanting.
then, survival, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was
Cool.
thinking
I
too.
will
I'm
assist
gonna-
Glenn.
Yeah, I will
Oh.
assist. Oh wait, can you assist Glenn? Are you proficient in survival?
No.
I'm going to inspire Glenn before he makes his roll.
Oh,
And I'm
nice.
gonna
will-
guidance myself.
Okay. I will assist Glenn as I am making my hat. I'm just going to point out, well, that looks interesting.
Nice. And I am adding a D6 as well. So, and you said again, inspiration is D10, right?
Yes, the
Mhm.
D10. Got 2 more of those.
Go for a big roll. This is going to be huge. Holy crap!
That's good.
That's 31, 38 for my survival.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Look at the DM, be surprised.
Okay. So, the easiest thing that you find, which you can handle afterwards since it was gently reposed, is the ape hide leather. However, when you add it to your inventory, label it as Thunder Ape. It's a harvestable tough hide of this great thunder ape. It requires basic knowledge of leather working. However, the hide can be imbued with residual electrical energies, providing natural resistance to lightning damage. If crafted by a master craftsman. Next, you find Lightning Essence Gland, which is an extractable gland that involves very delicate work in order to get it out. That is around the creature's heart region. Oh, that's gone. that was kind of,
God damn it, Bart.
Oh, we're not done.
No, I'm joking.
The fangs are charged with potent lightning. It can be utilized to imbue mundane weapons with lightning discharge from them, or utilized in craftsmanship to make lightning appropriate melee weapons. And it's
And
the
then,
8 fangs, so 4 of them. Nope, its heart's gone. The last thing about this creature, as you are harvesting portions of it, Glenn, you notice some of the blood that pumps closer to where the heart was has a different thickness to it and almost like a crystalline glow to it. I need you to roll me... Wait, how many vials do you have?
I got 6 if you need it.
Yeah, I've got 5 vials of ooze, but I'm happy to pour those out.
Yeah, I can dump some.
So
of
am
the,
I.
I have 4 vials available on.
Oh no, don't.
Yeah,
please.
I got 6 empty if you need it.
So a total of 10 vials. I need you to roll me a d10. Yes, Hamdi?
I'm gonna dump out the holy water.
11, so roll me a d11.
It's actually 3. So,
Oh. D13.
1d13.
Six. You successfully extract 6 vials of distilled essence of the Great Thunder Ape. Now, you know this is going to be useful, but I don't believe you are an alchemist, are you?
I am.
You
I am.
are.
Mm-hmm.
If you are given time with proper working environment, probably like a week, you can distill these 6 vials into an elixir. You could designate one of 2 effects from the elixir. 1, gaining this ape's strength. 2, becoming immune to lightning damage for a short period of time when you drink the elixir. Obviously, both effects are temporary.
Right.
But you would need about a week to distill it properly.
Got it.
that one for each vial, or
You would discern
Yeah.
for each vial, yeah.
And is him doing the check, does that count for just general, or because you said that we can do alchemy and herbalism?
Well, if he was just doing that one, why did he have advantage?
He had advantage.
Samdi.
Samdi, yeah.
Okay, then Reese, if you wanted to do one of the other 2, you can have a more precise.
I would like to go into alchemy if I could, if
Okay.
possible.
Roll me an alchemist check utilizing wisdom.
Okay. I don't have proficient with it today, so I'm gonna do herbalism instead. Actually, I'm gonna guidance myself. And then D4.
So close to
take down
20
to
now.
21.
We'll see. 20.
Close enough.
30-20.
Okay. You harvest the Great Thunder Ape's liver,
Mm.
which, if treated properly through herbalism, could be fed to somebody as an action to end an instance of paralysis on them.
Huh.
The liver can support 4 uses. But again, you need time to properly tend to all these things to make them useful. Noticeably, as you're all harvesting this large thunder ape, you recognize something strange on it. Glenn, the marker kind of like over its chest, the opposite side of where the heart was, there's a scar on it that it reminds you of some of the symbols in the Blaterra Academy.
Yeah, I already had a hunch, but pretty sure this thing is probably like an experiment from there.
From the transmutation wing.
Perhaps.
Either transmutation, possibly necromancy wing. This would be great.
Bart, you were
Well, wait,
positive this is not an undead.
Yeah.
This is definitely like
Wait, the wings, they were for...
Not an undead yet.
The races were for the... Or, sorry, the wings were for the classes, like the different kinds of sub-schools of wizardry, or were they meant for like classes specifically? Because the last one had to deal with bards.
It wasn't just bards, it was enchantment, which
Yeah,
bards were
enchantment,
more closely
okay.
associated with. It is always the school of magic as each of the wings.
Okay, so then this is probably from the transmutation wing.
most likely. Maybe evocation, but probably transmutation.
Yeah,
Right.
either transmutation, evocation, or conjuration, and that's a far reach.
I don't think conjuration.
All right, so I have a question.
Okay.
It's for the party.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going back to town with a head, or
Oh, right. I'll sheathe Harmonious, take out my scythe, and I'm just gonna be chopping at the head.
We'll be fine. I'm gonna say, if you want, let's make this a little bit show if you want. Why not
Alright.
just teleport in the middle of the town with the whole body?
don't think we can fit anything that large?
I'm sure. Was there a spot that looked like it could fit it in the town square?
Let's
Yeah,
not do
the
that.
town
square.
Seems like a pain in the
The
ass.
thing that I'm talking about is the fact that if you can teleport a single object that you can see that can fit within a 10-foot cube.
Give me a second. Is you can teleport up to 8 willing creatures you can see, or a single object that you can see within range.
I'm still
If,
chopping at the
if
head.
you target an object, it must be able to fit entirely within a 10-foot cube, and it cannot be held or carried by an unwilling creature.
Oh, yeah. I guess we'd have to. It's not within a 10-foot cube, is it?
Maybe the
Yeah.
head. Does the head look like it can fit within a 10-foot cube?
It'll
Just
be
gonna shave
tight.
off the sides of it.
It'll be tight.
I do have another idea. This one might take an hour.
Should I stop chopping?
Well, stop chopping for now. Let's see if I can pick up the entire thing. Can everyone move back a slight bit? And somebody is going to transform into Suncatcher Scarab. So all of you start hearing the buzzing around you. As I will transform into the Suncatcher.
Start talking into the earring instead.
The sun catcher?
No, you weren't here for this, were you?
No.
No,
We are all deafened.
as long as you're within
What?
15 feet of me, you're deafened.
What?
Is this Joey? Is this Suncatcher Scarab big enough to carry the whole?
The head,
Under-
absolutely. Not the
Well,
whole
not-
ape, but
not
just
the
the
whole
head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Just the
testing
head
to see
plus
if-
all of you, no problem. The whole ape, no.
Yeah, that's
You're
what, I was
strong
yeah.
enough, it's too big and there's not enough room for you to
Can I
skedaddle
carry
through.
it in my legs?
So here, well, I guess through the earrings, I'll just say, now hear me out, fellas. If you give me a week, I could probably brew a potion that gives us the strength of this giant guy, and then one of us could just carry it all the way over.
I'm not wait. No, I can't say anything. You just one of the arms goes over to you and just moves you like no.
Then I'm just gonna keep you chopping until I get the head off.
Somebody will just play around by burrowing around in the ground.
Alrighty.
So you're trying to trim it?
I mean, he's not going for like aesthetically clean cut. He's just chopping till the head comes off.
Like a novice lumberjack.
Yeah. he's just-
Utilizing
I-
your legendary weapon.
No, I switched my scythe for this.
Oh. Oh yeah, scythe is much better at decapitating than
Yeah.
a sword. It only takes you a good 20 minutes, but I do need you to roll me a athletics check to do it.
While he is taking those 20 minutes to do this, can I just uproot enough of the ground to get a good picture of what the cobbled stone under here looks like?
Ooh.
Sure. Give me a survival check.
Yeah. Suncatcher has a +1 to this.
Technically, you're still inspired, if that matters.
No, I used it.
No,
Oh, no,
Samdi.
Inspired for what?
When I inspired you to embattled, technically you still have that.
Oh, yeah. Has been... I'll use it. Uh, 21.
Okay. Scraping away much of the encroaching forest and greenery in this environment, you see these beautiful, well-worked and warped cobbled stonework. And it's not cobbled. I keep saying that, but it's not. It's worked stone. It is properly constructed. It reminds you of something much more high-end and diverse. And getting a feel for the area around, you feel like this is an encroachment of some type of civilization, but it breaks off suddenly from edges that are jagged, like portions of broken through area that fell.
Yeah, so Sandy is just playing around in the old civilization. Looks back over.
All of you, you see what Samdi discovered.
Huh.
Am I still chopping away?
Glenn,
What was your
down
athletics?
there.
Yeah, you managed to do it, but your arm is fucking sore.
Oh, whoa! What is it? Is this recognizable at all?
I mean, it looks very proper and smooth. It looks like something worked.
DM doing down there?
You think there might? I'll say in the earrings. Think there might be like a building structure nearby or something.
Seems possible. I mean, this is clearly not a natural creature, so something must have created it. Whether it's some kind of magical nexus nearby or something, I don't fucking know.
Sandy is going to fly over the head and pick it up with his legs.
As you guys are debating what's going on, you hear from further away from you all towards the area you came through.
Yeah, there's a lot of worked area around here like that. It's scattered in different areas, of course.
You look over and you see Runok, who's somehow snuck up on you all, standing over.
Holy shit!
And you also see behind him is this yellow-skinned lizard folk who has a much more flat-topped, bald head, who is burly beyond reason. Like, this dude's fucking jacked.
You were just there watching the whole time?
Yeah.
You're not taking any credit for this. I just want you to know now.
You never take credit for something you didn't kill. That's what weak men do.
I mean, you get shit like this often around here?
I wouldn't say often, but we have quite a few. Where there's more territory and landscapes similar to this, there's some type of a strange beast. Many of us from our town don't really like to go out of our way hunting them down. It's easier to let the outsiders try to come in and die than it is to take it out. It don't bother us, we don't bother them.
Interesting. As I tear some of the meat off of the ape and I throw it on the floor and I go, "You can eat this, by the way," to my mimic.
Your jacket crawls off of you and just and then starts going on top of the ape.
Yeah, go ahead. Eat your fill. It's not like we have a way of bringing the rest of this carcass back.
Okay.
This entire time, Sandy is like 20, 30, like 40 feet above them, like a helicopter, just waiting for somebody to do anything. Just
But I did have a feeling y'all were gonna...
What?
no, it's only 15 feet.
I did have a feeling y'all were gonna potentially give it a run for its money or succeed. By the looks of it, y'all just barely came out alive. Congratulations, though.
I mean, we're all working at this party usually has more people. We're operating at like half efficiency at the moment.
Right.
Could have gone a few more rounds, but what's the story on this giant fella? How did it come to be?
From what I learned, it's been here for generations. Just living and persisting. Territorial over this landscape in particular. Same like the other ones, too. Tell you what, you give me one of them there vials. That special, liquid, the essence. And I might tell you about a few more of these beasties out here.
Sounds like
I'm
a
gonna
good-
subtle cast detect dots with a sorcery point with my last one,
Yep.
and I'm gonna go. Why are you interested in this?
I'm interested in y'all. I ain't interested in this.
So what are you gonna do with the blood?
Oh, same thing I reckon y'all are gonna do with it. I'm gonna hand it off to somebody to properly treat it, so I got myself a real nice little surprise in my back pocket.
What's in his back pocket?
Oh, no.
I get it.
it.
I'm reading his mind. What is he actually gonna do with it?
Yeah,
Okay.
like he's. Damn, not everyone's just being deceitful. They're just being assholes.
You know, usually lizard folks are very honest with themselves. I'm just the exception.
Yeah.
Tell you what, buddy, I'm kind of a expert in crafting these brews. I could definitely get you the kind of result you want from this distilled essence.
Oh, I just
How
need the
about-
vial. I got a guy back home that'll do it for me.
All right, but so in return for one of these, you'll give us more information of the lands out here.
Oh, I'll tell you about a few more of these legendary beasties around here.
What do you say, fellas?
Actually.
Yeah, what do you say, fellas? I mean, this was a team kill, so I don't think.
Sounds like a great fair trade to me.
Yeah, it'll be good to just acquire parts for crafting. So it makes sense.
They seem like they would be good for experience as well.
XP grind, XP grind.
All right, so we now have 5 vials. Then I will give him a vial.
All right.
I'm curious to know why, if this thing's been here for generations, I'm curious to know why the weird swamp lady wanted us to kill it.
I think she wanted us to die.
That's correct. See, most out-of-towners come in here looking for favors and handouts, you know. And we get it. Most Blatera folk, or Balera folk, they get along with you Continentalers. We don't. We like our peace. We like our form of civilization. We like our small communities. We prefer not being told what to do or approached. At one point in time, some random feller came out here asking about taxes. And that was the most absurd thing I've ever heard in my life.
I
I could
mean,
not agree more, comrade.
in
Welcome to communism.
in hindsight, right? I mean, it adds the currency to circulation of money, to sustainment of roads and building structures. These taxes aren't exactly the worst. But you guys live in the middle of the swamp. There's literally no need for taxes. What are they gonna do? Sustain the trees?
Trees sustain themselves.
Exactly.
But anyway, we got ourselves a dealership.
Yeah, of course. I mean, dude, this doesn't stop us from going back to that lady over there and still giving her the head.
Nah, Thessalia would definitely still. In fact, I'd like to see the old bat's face when you come back alive and deliver the head. I think that'll be just a swell treat.
Yeah, I think Cletus here is very excited for that.
Oh, I don't have the disguise self on right now.
Yeah.
You're still Cletus.
It's concentration.
Yeah, he'll just look over at you. I reckoned.
Yeah. But I would like to, if you're gonna give him the blood, I would also like to implore one more conditional information. Around like 80 or 90 years ago, there was a wood elf that might have came through these parts. I don't know if she's still around, right? She would have a daughter, I think. She might have my eyes, and I point towards the purple eyes that Reese has.
Purple-eyed wood elf.
Yeah.
I think I seen like one of them before. What?
I'm just wondering if she's still around.
Oh.
Last I saw a few months ago, she was headed by this tree, and I point towards a giant tree in the distance. She was last seen 2-3 months ago by that tree. So.
Well, the only people that go out there are the escapees, we call them.
What's an escapee?
KP from what?
Not that long ago, there was a bit of a nefarious person who settled north of the tree, created their own little oasis, and started doing fanciful experiments on people. We caught wind of it, but more or less stayed out of their business until a couple of people went missing. Many of the folk that came out after the individual disappeared, we just labeled them the escapees. They wander around, they seem to be looking for something, not sure what, but they're north of the tree. There was only
means you won't
about
be in the
6
village.
or 7 of them that lived. Oh, the escapees are welcome in the village. You survive a nefarious experimentalist like that, you're hardy enough folk that we respect you. And all of them keep their tongues tightly wrapped in their mouths. Our folk don't much like the people that just run their lips. Tongue moves so fast you think the wind's gonna start blowing, you know?
I don't know what you're talking about. I like when people talk.
Well, vial, please. And then we'll start sharing.
All right. What's the deal? Give him a vial.
And somebody said, Hugh here, I could just like probe his mind. You could just probe his mind. Just, do we need to do this?
You can't connect with Santi right now. He's dumb as bricks.
You connect there and all you hear is do 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 do. Phenomena.
Well, never
Do,
mind.
do, do, do.
There's just the constant droning of the wings in the back of your mind now.
Eating a great ape.
Sever the link.
You see, somebody's just like began like eating a bit of the brain, just
So
waiting up there.
Look at servitude. That's legendary meat. You better be happy.
I guess we should start heading back to your.
I thought
place.
y'all were gonna want to take a little rest out here and hear the stories of the other beasties, huh?
Oh, right. After
As long
that.
as the head's secured, that's all we need to bring back. So,
Sit
if you want,
down.
we can set up some. Is there a place of shelter in the village if we go there?
No. We have homes that if you were kind enough to an individual, they might be reciprocal about letting you stay with them.
Okay, then it might be better that we spend the night out here then.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
All right. He goes over to one of the logs and wipes off some segments of it, sits down, reaches back into his bag and pulls out a very large gourd, holds it with one ring in his middle finger, and pulls out a bunch of wooden cups and starts filling up each of them for you guys.
Nice.
Perfectly clear liquid. Little yellowish to it, but yeah.
You don't mind. I put my hand up and I cast detect poison just because Reese is
Oh,
a
it's
paranoid.
1,000% poison, as all alcohol is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
To victory, fellas. No, raise up a cup for cheers.
While they're setting up, I'll make a moat around us. Just a ditch is a better word for it.
I apologize. I don't have that spell prepared.
Never
I
mind.
could not.
It's still
Yeah.
poison.
Yeah.
You can smell it.
It just smells like gasoline.
Mm.
Well, Nostrovia. This is perfect.
And as Zambi's done building the ditch, he'll just like crawl up as the sound catcher and just transform out of it.
Yeah. So wait, we're long resting out here then, right?
I was
Yeah,
gonna
okay.
short rest, but okay. I go for
That's what I
either.
was wondering. If you need the mansion or not, is what the question was in partaking.
It's gonna fuck with this guy so much. Like, oh yeah, we'll just take a nice cat. We'll make camp here, chill, tell stories around the moonshine and the fire. Nah, I got my mansion.
Your bow ties are playing violins in the distance. But, oh, here you go. You one of them there druids too, huh? Hands you a cup someday.
He'll just he'll shrug.
Roll with it.
All right, so who's drinking this moonshine?
Absolutely.
Yeah, without a doubt.
All right, con saves all of you.
Reese isn't. He's
Okay.
drinking his coffee.
That's a 28.
Samdi, swamp moonshine. Fucking hits
Just
perfect.
like me Mima used to make.
Bart,
Oh.
you have to do the chest slams a few times, but this is the only shit stronger than vodka.
Yeah.
Glenn, you take one sip of it, lean over the side, and you feel like your entire fucking respiratory system is on fire. You're
It
just
doesn't make
exhaling
sense.
nonstop.
Yeah.
I don't
What's going on?
breathe.
What's going on here? What kind of poison is this?
And he just starts chugging his cup.
Not trying to insult or a drink or anything, but I'm gonna stick to my water. I'm gonna drink my coffee.
I take his cup.
I got a cousin who went through rehab. I understand.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm perfectly capable of just coffee. It helps the nerves.
I'm sure. Anyways, y'all did good fighting the Thunder Ape, but there's a few more great apes out here you ought to be reckoned and careful about. See, this one is the furthest to the south. You understand the cardinal's direction, right?
Yeah, north is that way.
Yeah.
The way that you're facing at all times.
No, it's this way. He points you in the right way.
Yeah, now I'm facing north.
Now, yeah. But anyways,
I am true north.
Jesus.
center of the universe.
I'm just gonna. I'm speaking in Draconic. I'll say to him, it's best if you ignore some of the things he says.
I have tongue still up. I can hear everything you're saying.
Really? How long does tongues last
An
for?
hour?
Hour.
Is it? No, it's not concentration.
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah. Y'all are funny. Anyways, each of the cardinal directions around the tree has the similar terrain such as this, where a different ape has taken over. The lightning and thunder to the south, the fire one to the north, and then there's the cold ape, and then there's the nature ape.
So the
Please
fire
let
ape,
me try
a
and
cold
solo
ape.
the fire ape.
So there's a cold ape, a fire ape, and a nature ape? Is that like
Yeah.
made of rock?
Not really. It just has natural ailments emanating off of it at all times, and
Ooh, it's like a poisonous.
kinda. But it also hits harder than all of the other apes. Its fists are strong enough to shatter stone as if it's nothing. The cold one has this chilling presence to it. Literal chilling, where it slows you down, makes you harder to move about very carefully. In fact, that's the one that I tried fighting long ago, and well, if it wasn't for the fact that we had a druid back home, I would have lost my arm permanently. It got so bad it grabbed onto me, started pummeling down, and I had to make the split-second decision to cut my arm off to get free, because I was not going to break out of it.
Yeah, Sandy just like he looks a bit like shell shocked right now, remembering everything.
I didn't think the same situation happened to you, Sandy, right now?
He's just staring down at his one burnt hand, one frozen hand, just the fucking what's his name? God, I forgot. The Prowler theme just in the background. No. He's gonna look up. Yeah, those fucking monkeys.
Fucking
Do you think-
monkeys.
You think they're like these monkey apes, elemental monkey apes, are like experiments from, or maybe like perhaps a magical academy that was once around the area or something?
Y'all believe too much in those little storybooks.
I don't know, considering we found a piece of it in Hell, which was one of the books, a piece of it in Claytel, which was in one of the books. It's
Who's
You know,
Clay
once it
tell?
is-
What did Clay tell you?
I open up the map and I go, no, this is the town of Claytel right here.
Yeah, what's he tell you?
It's not. It's the name of the town, Claytel.
What? Tell me what the name of the town is.
No, I don't think you understand.
He
He's not saying
smiles
anything.
at you.
It's the name of a town.
Well, we know a
Y'all
lot
funny
parts
to
of the.
fuck with.
I mean, we know a lot parts of the stories are true. Like, is it Reese or is it Cletus, man?
My cover's blown.
Only to him.
Yeah.
And he's
If-
been the
now
most
that I-
reasonable out of everybody
Yeah,
here.
he has. He has.
Truthfully,
that-
now that I know that the escapees aren't like consistently in the town, I'm not as concerned.
But we know that that both Finn and Elgin are real. What do you know about them?
Well, they're before my time. Lizard folks don't live too very long. You see, I'm up there in age, about ready to go out on my final hunt. Look at you, Samdi. You understand in lizard folk culture. Your final hunt is when you're too old to keep hunting, and you just keep finding bigger and bigger predators until eventually you die. But I know what my grandpappy told me. Grandpappy told me Finn was among the first folks to discover our community from outside. He belonged to some type of academy thing, sure, just like them little storybooks. And I read through
the words that I knew. But the guy was tyrannical. He had a bunch of people with him that he just kept under his thumb the whole time. Other people that seemed to have escaped whatever hell they were dealing with. And he was convinced that the only reason they survived was him. And eventually his arrogance and ego got so big that the people that he was keeping subservient to him ended up turning on him, and they dragged him back to the tree, and, well, all the way up towards the top, you can still find the rope where they hung him.
That's interesting. And of Elgin, what have you heard of him?
Well, Elgin had passed through my grandpappy, my pappy met him. Came through inquiring about a bunch of stuff. Wanted to know as much as possible about Finn and all that, and the individual seemed quite inquisitive. Apparently he seemed to have insights as to what was happening, and the only thing we knew was this man was dangerous. See, when you're like us, my breed of people, you know what a predator looks like. It's impossible to hide it. And he looks over at you, Reese. We know our own type.
I know what you're talking about.
That man was a predator. He casually walked anywhere he wanted to. Didn't give a damn. He had the same air about him that y'all walked into our town with. Confidence. Knowledge that you could kill every single one of us if we wronged you in any way.
Oh, it's not knowledge, it's fact. But that's besides the point.
He gestures.
And your tuition isn't that far off, because I'm actually related to that fella.
You might not want to mention that to the other townsfolk. See, he got a lot of the information he wanted, but he also had to, well, get the information from Thessalia, since she's the only one old enough to live through it. So, one night
I was about to say, is that information pertinent to keep from Thalia as well?
Absolutely. One night, while he was sleeping outside our village, he somehow snuck in and took her. To overpower an archdruidess like that, it ain't even an easy task. Dragged her off towards the tree and managed to stop her from transforming at all to fight. Tortured her. Tormented her until inevitably she gave him all the information he needed, and he just sat there and casually wrote it down as if this was just another day. It seemed important to him, like if he didn't get this information, then his entire existence wouldn't matter. Well, that's at least what I heard from my pappy.
Why? I'm like looking to the rest of the group. You don't think my ancestors were evil people, do you?
I mean, yes. Yes, I do. 100%.
Savage.
I feel that with your powers that you currently have, you know, looking at how we are a reflection of our parents for the most part, I wouldn't doubt it. You just chose to go a different route. I mean, people choose, right? People have freedom. They choose for evil things. It doesn't necessarily mean they're evil people, but yeah, they're defined as an evil person. Glenn, you're not an evil person. That's what I'm getting at.
Nah,
I mean, I
you're
would-
too soft for that. That one, he points over at Reese. And that one, he points at Samdi. Those two, they ain't soft.
What are you talking about? I'm very emotional. I tear up when the sun rises when I look at it.
He'll take another long drink of his moonshine.
You should probably not look directly into the sun. That is why you are crying. because your retina is burning.
And that one's the most dangerous of you four. He points at Bart.
I don't know, after today, I think that still might be Samdi.
Nah, there's danger in the look in his eye. The look of a man that'll do whatever it takes to achieve what he desires. There's
Yeah, but I can get behind
dedication
that.
there.
You're not wrong.
And a dedicated person is the person that'll do the most evil things. They'll justify it.
That's how I lived, so I get it. The ends justifying the means and whatnot.
But anyways, earlier today I did catch quite a few little lizards. Y'all hungry?
Let's get more towards the town after we relax a bit, and then I'll treat you to food.
Oh, it's no
Before we
imposition.
bunker.
It's a. He pulls out some lizards from his bag and just skewers right through them. I can just make a quick fire. It'll be good. I even got a baggie of salt.
Got a bag of salt.
I reach for my pocket that usually has a good berry in it, and I realize that Monkey didn't give us good berries this morning, and I go, oh no.
And he just rests the stick over the fire, and he'll just toss a lizard at each of you. Dead, neck snapped.
All right.
Monkey. Sandy, is this like cannibalism for you?
Good question. Can you eat gator meat?
Lizards eat other lizards.
Samdi,
He's muted.
he might have AFK'd.
Reasonable. Yeah, Bart will just fucking start roasting this lizard. But he won't bother skewering it. He just holds the lizard in his hand over the fire.
I walk over to the Great Thunder Safe and I take a piece of the meat off of that and I put that on the fire.
I am not sure you should eat that.
That's closer to cannibalism.
What are you talking about?
He's an elf.
Oh no.
Also, how much progress has your mimic made in eating that thing?
I don't know. I just gave him
Um,
free reign.
It's about 1/10 of the way there.
Huh?
Is he not full?
What?
Is it not
Whoa.
full?
Oh, he's resting. He'll sleep it off. Someday, Bart
Yeah.
just asked you, how do you feel about eating a lizard? Since the other lizard folk just tossed everybody lizards he hunted and killed for you to skewer on a stick and eat.
I mean, does somebody care about cannibalism?
Yeah, I didn't ask if you cared. I asked, is this considered cannibalism for you? I already knew you wouldn't care if it was.
I mean, lizards eat lizards, right?
Bart's
about it
just
that
like
way.
feeling the tenderness of the lizard as it cooks in his hand.
Mm. Perfect.
This is probably what Sandy would taste like.
Glenn's flesh begins peeling off. But
No,
anyways.
I'm much more bitter.
Anyways, you sit here by the fire, entertaining this man's viewpoints on resting. Reese, do you inevitably bring out the mansion? Or...
It's only if we are deciding to long rest here. Not. I don't know. There's talk about short resting and heading to the town.
Oh, I thought the
so,
party wanted to long rest here, and because you can't get
Yeah.
lodging in town.
Yeah, we could do that.
We
It's
may,
fine.
Okay.
we may as well long rest, considering
Okay.
that I am a stiff breeze away from death.
Yeah, because I could heal you guys out. That's not like a big deal. But yeah, that makes sense. I take out my doorknob and I stick it in the air, and then it floats there for a second, and I open the door and I go, "You guys are welcome to come in."
He'll walk inside. This is magnificent.
You see a bunch of fat imps as the servants. Just
Can I
We
eat
try.
them?
it's a spirit. It disappears.
Is that a no?
You can try, but he's just gonna dust away.
Run from me. And he goes taking off running after Dungeon himself.
There's one with a cigarette in its ear and a hat.
I'll find
That's
it.
Killian.
And just...
Don't mess with it. Killian, stay away from that man.
And this man, for as old as he is, he's fast as fuck. He is jumping on walls, climbing across the ceiling. Like, this
Yeah.
dude is insanely fast.
Yeah, you guys are welcome to partake in the wine and the full dining area. So
He's
Cool.
happy.
Reminds me
I
of
take
my
it that
great-grandpappy.
the monkey head is in the mansion safe.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
Were you
So
saying
Bart
something?
will
He reminds me of my great grandpappy Sam Do.
fuck off.
Some do.
And then some don't.
I make sure that all your guys' rooms, for the most part, have stone walls. That way, you guys don't set stuff on fire, since that's a concern now with Bardakov's Weavern. So,
Fair.
Yeah.
So, you're all inside the mansion. You get to relax, you get to sleep, and you get to head back to the town the next day. But this is where we're calling the session this week. Remember, no session next week because holiday reasons and everybody, well, some people are going to be away. Players, thank you very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a great time. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye bye.